hello, and welcome to another episode of Generic Fantasy Setting. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly, and tonight you are looking at our brand new frames. Thank you very much to Michael Eilot for our new stunning look. I hope you like all the greens and golds and all of that stuff. It's looks nice in here. I love it.
I should probably log
you,
on to that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should probably check it out, Winter.
Possibly.
Anyway, hello. This is Season 2, Episode 30, Thrown in the Deep End. And joining me tonight are my lovely players. Why don't we go ahead and start just from the right, working my way down. I have Christine. Hi.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Malia Sunsworn, the Dwarven Tempest Cleric of Vela. It's too many words. It's not nice and easy. It doesn't just flow off the tongue. There's too much to say.
All right. Next to you, I have Amy.
Hello, I am Amy, and I am playing Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid, and apparently I'm looking more washed out than I was expecting to.
Yeah,
so
I'm fixing it. Don't worry.
Yeah, just remove whatever filter you have on me.
Yeah, it's done.
Yee.
All right, and I think that takes us down to me.
Yeah, if we're going clockwise.
And my name is Mike. I am playing Xeno Rightwing. He's our half-elf ranger in the group.
And finally, down to Winter. Hi, Winter.
Hi, I'm Win. I play Mars, the Tiefling Rogue.
All right, and of course, joining the party is the lovable NPC Dragon Girl Farah, who I play with a slightly more shrill voice. Besides that, I do have a special announcement for tonight, and that is, Amy, your dice rolls suck.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I put out a request for aid, very similar to Goku when he was calling out for all of the energy for that spirit ball. Forget which movie that was. And so I posted an Instagram post earlier last night collecting karma for you. And I'm happy to say you have over 1,000 likes on that post.
1,000 likes?
1,000 and I'm not going to check it right now, but it's like 1,004 when I checked at like 4 p.m.
Oh my goodness.
Many of which were people saying, you know,
Oh my God, me too.
Sucks, Amy. Good luck. So there is a lot of that. So good luck. Hopefully the calling out for aid will repair your dice's bad karma.
Fingers
if not,
crossed.
I got nothing else if that doesn't work though.
I don't know.
All right. And Mike, you're a little bit to the
I have green.
left, so I can fix it. There we go.
I also applied green.
Did you apply green? Do you want me to make you more green?
No, I literally have green, like, body paint. What?
Nothing.
I have a little bit around the edge. I don't know. I just applied now.
All right.
I usually use like the eyeshadow and just kind of do the contouring and the shadow itself.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing I could ask, just Winter, for your framing, if you can tilt the camera down, just like, you're basically just short, and you're short in real life.
Though.
Yeah, you are short.
Okay, 1 second.
We want to make you look tall.
Yeah, if you could just kind of aim the top of your head between those two circles. Hey! Oh,
That's
she's
better.
so tall. Yeah. And now Christine's to the left.
To the
I'm
left, to the
centered on
left.
my screen.
Everything you
So
own
at some
and
point,
love.
I'm having my brought up to me. It wasn't ready,
All right.
but I will try and mute it when that happens. You might hear
Absolutely.
someone call my name from a distance.
And that should work. Sorry for the last minute tinkering. Michael just finished these fantastic frames, and I wanted to make sure that they
so
looked...
good.
I wanted to make sure that everything worked out, and of course, that requires lots of time, because this is not the only screen we're working with tonight, as you will soon see.
Mhm.
Welcome to Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735, an ongoing chronicle, which you heard the opening roll. So why don't we just get back to it? Upon finding Edagon the Wise, the characters traveled far east. Wait, no. I guess technically, if you go far enough, far west to the desert lands of Apesh in search of one of the 3 Eyes of Nirn, a mystical gem that had the power to reseal the chthonic goddess of darkness. On their adventures, they came across an erstwhile prince who had gained his royal fortune through the wish of a djinn. They solved a murder aboard a transcontinental ferry. Boat, sandcrawler thing. It was weird. They didn't fight a dragon and then bravely ran away. And then what else
I
did
feel
they
like
do?
we should be in the Holy Grail now.
That's true. And then they descended
Ran
into the
away,
depths
away.
of the tomb of Okanen the Magnificent, an ancient king slash pharaoh who ruled the lands of Apesh many, many generations before, and used his powers to hold back the cursed sea of living sand that threatened his country. Now that those sands are running amok, and the characters are adventuring into the basement, the darkest depths of Okanen's tomb, which is where we'll return to in just a moment. Now, are there any questions before we begin?
So we did a full heal, because last time was the big ouch.
Big ouch.
The big
oof.
ouch.
Big ouch for you guys.
Yeah, that was a big ouch.
The big one.
But we had a rest, a full rest, so we should be back up to that.
You should be up at full.
What level are we on again?
You're
Of the pyramid?
hard to say. You're in the third known one.
Because we went down those. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Depends how many layers that first shaft took.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
We don't really know because we didn't explore off of it at all.
Yeah, you didn't go through any of those, which is fine. Totally fine. I didn't plan those or anything.
Kelly's not salty.
I'm not salty.
Lighting question for me. Do you want me to turn off my main lights like I did at Werewolf and Strahd?
You're a little dim right now, but
Because it will
Whatever.
make me look a little brighter, probably.
sure. Anything to make you brighter.
Yay!
All right, but man, this really looks good. I'm loving this. What do you think, Michael? I can see you. I can see Sylvester Slays in the chat. Good to see you, my friend.
You look so cool.
All right, and
This is great. It's gonna look great with all the other ones nearby when
Better?
people go into Twitch.
yeah, do you want me to raise your lighting a little? Your gamma?
I mean, I look really bright on my end, like on my screen.
On
so-
Twitch, you look really black and white,
Just give me a sec.
like really dark.
I think my coloring on Twitch is better than it usually is, so I'm happy.
Nice.
No, you look really good. You have pink cheeks.
I can turn this up even further.
It's hard. You're so white, and your hair's so white that you're all white.
Yee. Does the darker background work a little bit better?
Yeah, you pop a little more.
I think so. Yeah, you pop out from it instead of the white wall.
All right.
Cool. I'm still waiting on that ring light too to hopefully like set up, but wherever it's coming from, it's taking forever.
That's fair.
Okay, now I'm way too washed out. That was a mistake.
That was a mistake. I'll put some color in your cheeks. Do you want to be greenish?
I've already got green tints going on. Like, don't really need that.
All right. Well, you're looking good. That's fine.
Good energy.
Oh yeah, those predictions.
Oh shit, where were those? Where did I put that?
Okay.
sucker?
Anyway, that's
there
what
it
I'm
is.
going to do for this.
Oh boy, that's very.
Found
My
it.
hair is very, very purple now.
Yes, if you can send those death predictions to me via whisper, that would be good. Which you can do in Roll20.
Okay.
Okay, gotta do that.
Well, you'll
Okay,
figure
I am
it out.
going to turn this down because I'm blooming way too much though. So that's gonna just go down a little bit.
Trying to remember how to do this.
I love distance. I can't control a damn thing.
What?
Nothing. Yeah, Christine's color's great tonight. Mike's color's pretty good.
It's just
Amy's color's kind of washed
get
out. I
that
don't know.
right?
I'm the palest of pale, and I don't know how you've done that because I look
I don't know that I
perfect
did.
on my on the
You
Zoom.
you don't on my Zoom. You look very pale.
Well, I look.
So I don't know what's happening on
I have
Zoom.
no idea what's happening. Or why.
Crap, I don't think that whispered like it was supposed to.
Then can you delete it?
No, you can't delete chats in Roll20.
Oh.
Like, I thought I did what I was supposed to do, but I think I got it backwards and it didn't work right. 'Cause the first one didn't look like it worked right. Well. Oh well, you all know now.
No, I
Unless you want me
don't.
to come up with a new one.
I have not looked at chat, so
Well, knowing is half the battle. Okay. Well, I'm not going to take any more time fiddling around with controls, so why don't we hop into game? Last time you traveled through the tomb of Okanen, making it down and entering the Queen's chamber, where you found her body, looted it, then sprung a number of traps down a back hallway before finding Okanen's study and flooding it horribly. And with that, after surviving that and a number of monsters that were present inside of there, you decided to take a rest. And let's switch to our second screen. Yeah, you look better in this one, Amy. All right. So, throughout the night, you found yourself resting and relaxing inside of the study and the adjoining bathroom. Was anybody doing any form of lookout or taking watch shifts?
That's generally what we do. We take it in a shift.
Yeah.
I know I definitely needed to rest because even after Malia used her spell to heal, I was still like 30 points below my max.
Okay, so who's taking first watch? And so looking at the room right now, is anyone doing anything there? Or just you're going to grab some spots on the floor? Let's take a look what's in the room. A number of books. There's a bench over here by the work table. There's a big red leather sofa over here. Well, not sofa, pardon me. Easy chair. And then that's about it, aside from unless you're carrying your bedrolls, which I think most of you are inside of the bag of holding.
Yeah. So we were gonna go, I think, so did we end up going into the bath to heal after that scuffle?
I believe so.
I feel that's where we ended. Okay, because I was down to 75 from 91. So would I have healed any of that?
You are all healed at the beginning of this game.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure.
All right, and with that, you are just hanging out for the night. Who's taking first watch?
Sure, I will.
Okay. Everybody go ahead and position your characters where you would be.
There's a chair. I'm trying to sit in the chair.
Okay, you're going to
Doesn't
grab
that-
that seat? Sounds
Yeah.
good. Okay. So, as you're going through the night... Chair movable? Oh, the chair is movable. Nice. It's almost like I made that a movable layer. That's
Was
so
the
smart.
room still like really wet, or did that?
No,
Get
that
fixed.
dissipated, but I think
The
we
what?
had to deal with the soggy books a bit.
Yeah, that took quite a bit of work. Oh, actually, I'll be back 1 sec. I forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. Quick, kibosh the game, kibosh the game.
What? Why?
Because Kelly's gone. He's out of the GM's
So
chair.
organized tonight. I grabbed everything except for my dice.
Oh.
All right. So, you all grab a seat and grab a place on the floor and relax. Malia, you take the first shift. Waiting there, you can hear... Make me a perception roll.
Apparently, I take it with Zeno because he's right in the doorway.
Okay.
He's just napping in the door frame.
Perception. 25.
Okay. You get the strange sense throughout the night that there are things crawling around throughout this dungeon. Throughout this tomb, there are creatures here that are hungry, searching, moving in the night. But for the 4 hours that you are waiting there, none of them seem to come. Are you bracing the door? Now, there is a door there that you can shut and kind of brace against with something. Or would you prefer to have it open just in case?
Actually, no, if there is a door, then I will brace it.
Okay.
Because I might as well have that instead of having something rush at me out of the darkness.
Works for me.
Can everyone hear me?
I
Yes,
can
I
now.
can now.
Oh, Ken, now. You were muted for a few minutes there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why, because my thing wasn't muted and Zoom wasn't muted. So,
Well, welcome back.
yeah. So I guess I was wondering why everyone was ignoring me.
Yeah, no, we didn't hear you.
But for me, Zoom was showing you as muted.
Weird. Yeah, because
So I don't know why.
mine it wasn't. So that was weird.
All right, so Malia spends some time doing that. What are you doing, Xeno?
I will take the next watch after Malia.
Okay. So, getting up, you spend 4 hours trancing and generally just kind of coming to terms with, you know, your personal meditative trance moments. You get up, you swap out with Malia. Malia, you go and get some sleep. Xeno, can you make me a perception roll?
Coming up. 15.
15?
Yeah.
All right. Much like Malia, throughout the night, time passes, but you don't really notice much happening. In the distance, you can hear the sound of scraping claws on concrete and poured stone, but nothing approaches the door throughout the night.
Cool.
Who are you getting to relieve you when you wake up?
I'll go kick Mars out of the chair.
All right, sounds good. Mars, do you wake up?
Yeah.
All right. Mars, can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you make me a... Oh god, that's so great. So Mars, you wake up, rubbing the sleep from your eyes.
Yep.
How do you sleep normally?
If she was asleep in a chair?
Yeah, do you just kind of curl up and hug yourself?
No. I think she'd be like very like relaxed and splayed out. And
All
like
right.
yeah,
So
as much as she can. Or like half legs over one side, head kind of like tilted in against the back of the chair.
sounds
Tail
good.
just over.
So, Zeno, you come in and see Mars sprawled out like a pancake, basically, across this chair. And do you shake her awake?
Yep.
All right, so Mars, you're suddenly shaken awake, and
Roll for initiative now.
I mean, sure. But you open your eyes and you see Zeno hovering over you. And as you're looking at him, your neck feels really stiff. In fact, your entire body feels kind of stiff.
Can
You
I
try to-
move?
You try to roll your head, but it's stuck to the chair. Looking down, every part of your body that's touching the chair is stuck to it.
I'm stuck. I can't move. What is this? What is this sorcery?
Mars, just get out of the chair and take the watch.
I'm not kidding. Help me up. I'm stuck.
Mars,
All right.
as you say that, there is going to be a sudden
Oh no,
Noise?
was it a mimic?
as a pair of teeth suddenly jut out of the armrest through your arm, piercing the bone.
Oh!
And suddenly, the back of the chair is going to sprout 13 independent eyes, and the trailing flap of fabric that falls down to the floor is going to suddenly become a lolling purple tongue. You are going to do me a favor, and you're going to take 6 points of piercing damage and 4 points of acid damage as your arm starts to sizzle. And I could use an initiative roll.
Okay.
Those of you who are asleep can make me a wisdom save to wake up.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, I'm probably just behind you. I got a 20. Unnatural.
20.
Nice. My thing is a 4, I think.
Okay.
Mine's a 4.
Farrah's going to
Oh,
keep sleeping.
You got a nat 20 anyways. I only got unnatural 20.
Sorry, was it a wisdom save or wisdom just
It's
a
a wisdom
roll?
save.
Okay. So
16.
16.
Okay, both of you will continue sleeping.
Cool.
All right,
Thanks, guys.
and
I'm sure I've
got
had a dream
this.
about this before. This is
that's
fine.
true. Mars, you feel it start to gnaw into your arm, and it's your turn. What do you do?
Can I move?
You can try to make me. You can try to make me an escape roll.
Escape roll. What does that entail?
So a dex save or a strength save.
That's gonna be a dex because strength is no.
Is it a save or just a roll? I think it's just a roll.
Is this for grapple?
Yeah.
It's in
Opposed dexterity.
acrobatics. It's in
So
dexterity
it's acrobatics or athletics. That's
or
right.
athletics. Yes.
Can
And
it
it's
be
contested.
acrobatics?
Yes, it can. Let's just. Yeah, go ahead.
Neat. That would be a 25.
All right. So with a horrible noise, you are going to pull yourself slimy and tacky to the touch away from the chair, and you'll see the entire thing has bloomed fangs and an open maw. What do you do? I believe that was. I'll count that as your move action.
Okay. I would like to then use my cunning action to get out of its reach.
Okay, so you're going to disengage and move away. Sounds good. All right, Zeno, what do you do?
All right. Well, I'm gonna move back a bit.
So you're within 5 feet of it right now. So can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
What's your armor? Oh, never mind. Okay. As you step away, it's going to lash out at you. You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage and 4 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just gonna have. I forgot to move my character. When watches changed, I would have moved.
Yep.
to
All
background.
right. So the chair is going to lash out at you, biting deep into the side of your foot.
Okay. I'm going to go over to the edge of the
Okay.
thing over here.
Yep.
All right, and then I'm gonna shoot it.
All right.
And I figure I'll wake these guys up at the exact same time that I do that. So I'm gonna hit it with thunderclap arrows.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, before I make this roll, I'm gonna go with Hunter's Mark on it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take the -5 + 10.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. All right. Wow. Okay. Well, we have a nat 1. We have a nat 20,
Okay.
and then the next one is going to be a 15.
Okay. So, what is your thundercrap? Thundercrap.
Thundercrab.
Okay? What does your thunderclap arrow do on a fail?
It doesn't say.
What does it? No, but what does it do when it hits somebody?
Oh, within 10 feet, 2d8 with a 15 DC check. Dex
All
save.
right. Cool. Sounds good. 2d8.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use my inspiration on that.
Okay.
I'm just like,
All right. So, Zeno, I need you to roll me damage for the other two. But as you fire that first one, you're just going to quickly volley 3 at the same time. But the first one is going to go off, and it's going to hit the ground directly next to you. You're going to take 15 points of thunder damage.
okay, and it's gonna take 53 points of normal damage,
Okay.
and
Oh,
then
jeez.
it's gonna take 3, 4, 5, 9, 16 thunder damage, and
Okay.
oh, I need to roll for the crit.
You do.
I need to roll for the crit, so I will do that. So that's another 26 normal damage,
Okay.
and another 10 thunder damage.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen. Zeno whips his bow out, dodging back as this thing bites into the side of his foot. He's going to pivot around, fire 3 arrows into the creature. As one of his arrows strikes the ground, all of you are going to awaken to the sound of combat at this point. Right as the mimic takes 2 arrows in the mouth, swallows them,
Oh no.
and then you'll hear a gurgle as it explodes are all around you in a cacophony of purple goo that splashes you like you were on the set of a Nickelodeon show in the 90s.
Oh, jeez.
Ew.
Meanwhile, Xeno is going to get launched back against the wall. It's simultaneous, just whoosh. And you watch Xeno fly about 15 feet into the air, bank off the wall, and fall down next to the desk with a horrible thud.
Allie will sit up, look around, see it's
Ow.
over, turn around, and go back to sleep.
Okay, you're covered in purple goo.
I kind of want to start just like going around and stabbing furniture and tables. Can I do that and just make sure it's not alive and animate?
Yeah.
Cool.
I figure
So, yeah.
I can like rinse off when I get up. But if I get up now, I don't get my spells or my healing or anything because I've only done 4 hours. So
Fair enough.
I am not moving.
All right, so heading back to bed for a little bit.
Tia also
Mars?
covered in goo.
Everyone's covered in goo.
Tia's gonna go hop into the bathtub because that's not strenuous activity. Still
Okay.
counts as rest.
I'm
Tia takes the
gonna
bath.
get
Just go have a
Mars
nap,
to
go.
watch the door
Bath.
while I go to sleep.
And then
I don't think Mally's actually
Go back
sleeping.
to
I think she
bed.
has to be like meditating on her spells or something.
yeah, it's like it's like a minute or something per spell level for the spells you're changing.
Yeah, you need at least 6 hours of sleep according to the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that fun time we realized that the earlier versions have a completely different line of text there.
Mm-hmm.
Fun
All
times.
right. So we are dropping a little bit of frame. All right, we'll just see if it keeps up. Okay, so as you are continuing to rest for a bit, Mars sitting next to the door, and what are you doing? Are you listening to what's happening down the hall? Are you poised and ready to strike? How are you spending your time?
Is that right next to the door? Is that just a bunch of broken wood?
Yes.
Broken wood. I'd say she'd kind of be like sitting on the backs of her heels a little bit, and every once in a while will stand up, stretch. She'll walk into the hall a little bit, towards where the intersection to the bathtub is.
Mhm.
And then walk her way back, stop, listen for a little while, and then kind of repeat. So she kind of paces a little bit.
Okay. As you're doing that, are you listening around, investigating? What are you doing?
There were also all those traps that were reset before, right?
They were
Yeah, this whole-
destroyed.
They were destroyed. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that then.
Yeah, except for the smashing one, but that one's turned off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I'm listening. I'm just kind of like, I'm not going too far from the rest of the group because that would be mega dumb.
Okay, make me a
But-
perception roll.
Okay. Not great. That was a 7.
Okay. So you have a pretty relaxed time overall. You keep yourself busy for about 4 hours. When it's time to swap out, you've all had your full rest.
Mhm.
And as you're walking back from the bath on one of your little circuits around, you get a feeling like you're being watched. But as you glance over your shoulder and look back up the hall, nah, it's nothing. Weird. Time passes, and you all wake up in the morning. Well, or whenever this is, at the end of your rest. All of you are fully healed.
Mally's gonna get her
Well-
change her clothes and get clean.
Except for Mars and Xeno. You guys still have damage because that was after your rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you doing anything to heal that damage?
I'm gonna wait for a little bit before I do.
Okay.
At some point in the rest of the night, I'll probably use some hit dice on that.
Sounds good.
Before we keep going, if I'm sitting back, is my microphone still picking up pretty well?
Yeah, it's as good as it is when you're not.
Okay.
Yep, you're fine. Thanks for asking.
Do you want to roll hit dice, or do you want me to?
You can go ahead. Don't forget to add your constitution for each one.
Nice. That is going to be 22.
Nice. So you're back to
Nice.
full, I think, right?
Not quite.
Yeah, you're within 1 or 2, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty close.
All right. And with that, what do you all do in the morning? As soon as Pharaoh awakens, she goes back to flipping through the journal and trying to read all of the information she can there out of Okanen's spell book.
I wanted to look at like how our rations and stuff are doing while we've been down
Alright.
here.
Yeah, and Tia wants to go and see if she can make a bridge over that section of caved-in tunnel, because it only takes her 10 minutes to make it permanent.
Okay.
If she can extend
Do you
it that
think-
far.
Yeah, do you think you could use any of the like old tables or whatever in here? Flip it over?
I'm not sure. I mean, I just have to. I think it would be I think. How does it work? It's fifth. It's my 5th level spell slot.
So, Mars, as you wake up and start going through the materials, like all of your food and stuff like that,
Yeah, just checking to see where we're at.
where do you keep your food?
I would assume that we would each have like food and that pretty much unlimited water that Malia
Mhm.
can make, but in like our bags.
So in your own packs,
Yeah.
you start flipping through your own equipment, and as you do, you'll see some crumbs left over from your food. The last time you ate, the last time you put something back away. But you search your bag once, and then twice. There's no more food in your bag.
I didn't think I ate that much. And I say that out loud.
Mhm.
What's that?
I guess I might have been more hungry than I thought because all of the food rations I had are gone from my bag.
Malia will go pull her bag too and check, because that's weird.
Everyone can please do me a favor and remove all rations and food items from their character sheet.
Ah,
Alright.
good. And question, because I was talking about it before. I was talking about it last game,
Mhm.
but we didn't have time before we went into that one room. Could I have spent that 10 minutes before I went to bed making that bridge, or would you?
I don't remember talking about it, so I'd prefer not to.
Okay.
Also, strategically, it might not be the best idea to open another corridor right before you go to bed on the other side of it.
That's true. I just know that we had, because we had people make a standing watch, but if we didn't, then that's fine. Okay. So it just means
Kelly,
I will be starting off the day without my 5th level spell slot.
Yes, Zeno.
what about the wheels of cheese in the bag of holding?
The wheels of cheese in the bag of holding are untouched.
Yay! Okay, we still have 3 wheels of dwarven cheddar.
And that's all you have.
Oh.
I mean, I guess we could find
Your
stuff
col-
to eat it.
You're going to have to make con saves versus cholesterol before long.
That's weird.
No.
Anybody who's looking through their belongings can make me an investigation check.
Yes, please.
19?
19.
20.
Okay, so both of you are going to notice that in your bag, it's not that the food is missing, but there's a strong smell and a slight staining of the bottom of your bags, and it's, on a quick investigation, it's like your food rotted months and months ago, even the dried goods.
Ugh.
Something caused them to decay at an incredible rate.
That's really weird.
Ugh.
The cheese is fine.
Nature roll? Or Arcana?
Sure, why not?
So I rolled a 9 on that one.
I got an 18, so I figured I got the same thing as them.
Smells weird. Don't like it.
Rotten. Yuck.
23 on Arcana.
Potentially, it could be a side effect of being around this much magic. Could have been something that happened when you were fighting one of the enemies. That Fate Witch, or whatever that thing was, seemed to be able to adjust time or things like that. But who knows? It could have been something that happened while you were asleep.
That's true.
And maybe this room has strange properties.
That's true.
There could just be a curse. There are quite a few options. All of them signal to you that this is fishy. And you're really glad that you didn't have fish in there, because that would have been awful.
Yeah.
That would be.
All right. So, heading up the way, Tia, you go and try to make some stuff.
Yeah, I'm just looking at how much space I can do. But it says I can do 10 foot by 10 foot panels, and I'm pretty sure that stretches like, if those are 5 foot squares. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's
45
easy.
feet.
Okay, so you can do that with a single spell?
Yep. It just means I just had to take 10 minutes of concentration to make it a permanent bridge.
Okay. How long does it last normally?
Normally, concentration up to 10 minutes. If you concentrate the whole 10 minutes, it's permanent.
Okay. Can
Unless
you do this
someone
one as a
smashes it.
ritual?
No, it is not a ritual.
Okay, so you're going to go ahead and do that?
I was going to, yeah.
Okay, well.
Unless everyone says don't do it and leave it be, there's nothing there to bother with. But I'd like to know what's over that way.
I skipped ahead by accident. My computer is loving having so many things running at once. It's not. Ooh, I think I got him. Oh, nope. Nope. There we go. I'll just go like that. All right. Spending a little bit of time, you can easily swap out the pit for a wonderful, freshly hewn stone bridge. And with that, what do you all do?
Oh, you did that already.
Well, I guess we might as well investigate that before
Yeah.
going back to the central room.
Xena is going to start wandering up there.
When you guys are ready, I do have a bunch of stuff that I've been reading about.
Okay, what's up?
I don't know, just cool history stuff.
Sure.
Okay, share.
Okay, well, you kind of made it weird. Now there's pressure.
Well, we're in the
Then-
middle of a dungeon, Farah. I think there was already pressure. Is there anything relevant to hear? Do you think?
Does it say what's in this corridor?
No, not really. Just maybe the throne room.
Anything that might be in here that we could consider?
Well,
Stuff
it's
they were
really
into?
okay. What's really weird though is that should have been a double burial chamber.
Oh.
What do you mean? Like it should have been bigger, or it should have had more bodies in it?
Well, no, there was room in that tomb for 2 bodies,
Right.
but he's not in there.
So you think that should have been his tomb too?
Yeah, they were supposed to be buried together. They were husband and wife. That's the way that they
Yeah.
did things.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, look at this, and she'll start flipping through the journal. Let's see. She has learned to love me despite herself, but she will not stay with me. She will no longer drink of the nectar that keeps us alive. I cannot blame her. And so I lay her to rest. So
So it sounds like he buried her first,
yeah.
and
It
then
looks
So
So she
Did they
couldn't deny
live
him.
in here?
I think that's what Farah was saying from the journal, wasn't
That's-
it?
That's what
What
it
sort
sounds
of weirdos live in their own tomb?
Red
It
ones.
was- Apparently there's something on one of the lower levels that was worth staying here for.
Huh.
he keeps talking about this thing called the Terra engine and talking about the Sand Sea. But like, okay, hold on. So she'll start flipping through again.
So I wonder why then, like in that tomb room, her statue was untouched, but his was destroyed.
I think he did it.
Really?
Smash his own statue?
Maybe he was really
He's
angry.
got problems.
Yeah, that's not normally what you. Yeah.
Or maybe it's like it reminded him something about himself that like he just couldn't bear looking at anymore and had to destroy it.
What I'm getting the sense of from this is that, okay, so I figured some stuff out. Upstairs, the room with all the concubines, okay? Those weren't his concubines. Huh?
Well, because weren't they saying that they were given pleasure and then taken to be the ritual changer to be executed? So like.
Not executed.
Or sacrificed.
Drained.
Yeah.
It was a life, I think it was a life essence transfer.
To keep him alive.
To keep them alive.
Oh.
Both of them. Now, whatever was going on here, she was in on it with him, but apparently she wanted out, so she let herself die. And I guess elves can just do that. I don't really know. But remember upstairs there was that note that says that said downstairs is refusing to cooperate anymore. So we're shutting down you know, the farm.
Yeah.
So something made him
cut off the food source, basically.
Yeah, well, he cut it. He basically went on a hunger strike from the sound of it.
Mm.
I don't know. This ends pretty like right at the end here. Like she dies like right here. She pinches about 10 pages from the back, and this is where it ends. She flips it. So like I don't really have. I'm thinking that there was probably more than this though.
Is that like the end of the journal, or is there more blank pages?
That's the end of this one.
So there might be another journal if he kept writing.
I mean, I would have multiple workshops in here. He did say something about how no matter what, when he was gone, there would have to be someone to watch over the tomb.
So maybe they remember those books. Nern and Bela.
Oh yeah. So he might have summoned something. He does talk some smack about I don't want to say its name, but the one of the demon names.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it rhymes with Bargabeesh.
The one we're not supposed to say?
I wouldn't say any of them really, but you know.
The one we're really not supposed to say.
The one I wouldn't say, yeah, that one.
And why aren't we supposed to say them?
Because when you say a
'Cause it
demon's
calls
name,
their
they hear
attention.
it. Yeah, that's it.
And then it comes, and then it wrecks your shit.
Don't.
Yeah, or
think
it
we
just
want that
follows you
attention.
around forever and then shows up when you're in trouble and offers you aid, and then just don't do it. Don't make deals with demons.
Then it wrecks your shit out of shit for shits and giggles.
That's true.
Demon deals.
Demon shit.
That all just sounds bad. I don't think we should be involved with that at all if we can avoid it.
Side note, Kelly.
Yeah.
How much further does this hallway go?
So if you are continuing, what
Are
is
you?
that? Something just popped up. Hold on, something has popped up from OBS, and I don't know what it is. She's a midnight snacker. It's
Yeah.
a Twitch notification,
Oh.
but it's not loading.
Oh dear.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to close it. That seems like the safest option. Okay, so going back to Roll20. And thank you guys for being patient. My computer's being frickin' slow tonight.
It's protesting all the work you put it through the other day.
What did I do the other day?
You
I edited
got
27
all the
videos
generic
in
videos
one.
edited
And then
fixed up.
encoded them and uploaded them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm still uploading them slowly because it takes forever to upload them to YouTube. Okay, so heading north. As you are going there, this hallway stretches, blah blah blah. You bypass that. Okay.
Yeah, what's our marching order anyway? Is Farah actually in the lead, wandering up ahead?
Farah is where she is.
Okay.
I will go in front of her.
Okay.
Because then I'm either going to be like here or right here, depending on where Mars and Malia go.
Okay. So
I'm
as
gonna
you
stay back here behind Farah.
okay. So
I've
as
got
you
a fairly good
approach,
perception, so if anything sneaks up behind us, I should hopefully notice.
you can see that the room in front of you is not terribly large. It's a small room, shaped like a perfect cube. The ceiling much shorter than the rest of the rooms here. Actually, where normally the ceiling is about 50 feet tall, inside of this room, it's 20. In fact, the entire room is 20 by 20 by 20.
That's weird.
The floor is uneven, though, and it looks like the stone was melted with incredible heat. The walls are covered in a deep layer of soot. Doors
Scream
exit
trap.
to the north, south, and southeast.
Check for traps as I enter the room.
All right, go ahead.
That's going to be a 23.
A 23.
Yeah.
Well, you're sure something's off about this room, but it's really hard to see anything. Like I said, the walls are completely blacked out with about a centimeter of soot. The entire thing looks fishy to you, but you're not exactly sure how you would... what the trigger is. You're definitely sketched out, though.
Like this room might, it looks like it might burst into flames if we walk into it type sketched out.
You have an uneasy feeling.
So, maybe don't walk in just yet. Farah, do you have a detect magic spell?
I have better than that. I picked up this in the last room, and she'll pull out a long curling wand.
Hey, she did.
Oh yeah, did we ever
What did that
figure out
one
what
do
that
again?
was?
Yeah, it's a wand of detect magic.
Awesome.
Because when I asked that, you said it was a wand of poking.
It could be two things.
You don't need
Well,
a
if you
spell to
can
poke
detect and
somebody.
see if you can figure out what's on that, I can dispel. Potentially.
Potentially. Okay, hold on.
I mean, you have to give it your best shot. It doesn't always work.
All right. So she's going to scoot forward and crouch next to the door, not crossing the frame, and is going to lean over, hold the wand out, and poke the ground with it, for good measure. All right. Checking. Okay, what specific things do I get from Detect Magic? Detect Thoughts? No. Detect Destruction Wave. Well, that detects itself.
I would hope.
Okay. Yeah, it's magic, all right.
Can you tell what it's on?
The
Is it on the
entire
whole room?
Evocation on the entire room. And she'll squint and let me make a roll to see if she can figure this thing out. I'm going to spend her inspiration on this. Hey! She'll squint and look around. It's an evocation trap. Probably fire. Might be lightning. Something that... it could be acid, I guess. But that's more of a conjuration thing. It's triggered to the doors.
Okay.
Like the ones exiting that room, or the one we're about to come in through?
Kind of hard to say.
All of them.
Or just all of them?
I
Yeah.
think it's pretty complex. I think it might be a sequencing trap.
What do I think she means by that?
Yeah, same.
Like, it doesn't just automatically go off. It goes off when a certain criteria has been met.
Oh, so like the third person through a door or something.
Or something like that. Like, there needs to be a person goes in and it's when someone goes through a door, it doesn't go off, but when they try to leave through the same door, it goes off, or something like that. Like,
Okay, so
a-
you could potentially go through, and then when you tried to come back, then it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'll think it like think of it like those kind of boxy mouse traps. It doesn't get you going in, but it might get you going out.
Or like those fish traps that make it hard for them to escape.
So maybe when you approach
yeah.
a door from the inside, it sets it off.
Maybe.
Well, I can try dispelling.
Do you want to risk it?
Well, I mean, if I can get rid of it.
This is pretty powerful. If you take it out, it'll probably come back eventually. But
So we just need to remember to check this room on the way back then.
yeah, or send me or Mars in first.
All right, you guys have fire resistance, don't you?
Are you eating food? Where did you find food? Is that cheese?
Who is she asking?
The one who's eating.
No.
We only have a little bit of cheese.
Yeah.
All right, so if you want to try to dispel magic, Malia, you can go ahead and give me a try.
Okay.
All right. So,
Let's try this.
okay. So what I need you to do is a...
Okay, so any spell of 3rd level or lower ends. Spells of 4th level or higher, I have to make an ability check.
You're going to have to make a check.
Okay.
I believe you always have to for traps that are magic.
Any creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Okay.
Is just what it says, so.
Yeah. But most traps require multiple spells, so they probably add up to more than 3rd level usually.
Okay.
So go ahead and make me your spellcasting check.
Okay, so that is... So... 24.
All right. Calling down the might of Vela, you shine a light into this dark room, and you'll see that beneath the soot on the wall, there's a slight glow for a moment. And then it's like the light of Vela just wipes everything away. Not the soot, it's still there, but the magical resonance vanishes from the room.
Weird.
Farrah's going to lean over your shoulder and give you a thumbs up.
Okay, I think we're good. Let's just go through quick just in case it does reset.
Which way are we going? Straight
Um,
or to the side?
Straight.
Right?
let's try straight. Or we're pretty close to that central chamber that we came down in, so maybe if we go to the side, it'll be a short thing. We can check first,
All right, side it is.
so that nothing comes up
Okay.
behind us. I don't know.
As you say that, Xeno's wandering around to the side one.
Okay. As soon as you step into that corridor, you're going to notice that there are two distinct directions that you can go. It branches off toward the northeast and down toward the southeast.
Well, crap.
How far down does the southeast one go?
It goes down, it looks like it branches off, whereas the one to the north looks like it goes into a room.
Gonna wander up the hallway towards the one that goes to the room.
Okay.
Can I look at these hallways to kind of be like, do I see any triggers? Do I see any holes where stuff could come out of?
Sure, you can make me an investigation roll.
Investigation? Okay.
Great. So we've determined it's probably safe for us to all come through.
Well, 3 of us already have.
16.
16?
Well, okay.
You're not
Yep.
seeing anything.
Boink.
You think it's okay.
Alright, well, everybody else is going in front of me anyways as I do this, so they can trigger it if they want.
All right.
Tia's still hanging out behind you.
I'm hanging out in the suit room.
Probably
Okay.
safe.
As you're moving up, you are going to see... Just one moment while I zoom out a tiny bit for... Oop. There we go. Moving up, the room ahead of you is quite large. And as you round the corner and look in, you will see that a massive throne room awaits you.
Fancy.
As soon as you enter, your eyes are drawn to a huge magic circle in the center of the room. Arcane sigils stained with generations of blood. In each corner of the room rests an arcane lodestone like the ones on the floor above. But their cores are cloudy and dead. Their magic long since extinguished. A large throne rests at the back of the room, with a bent and bowed skeleton sitting atop it. The skeleton is dressed in a well-worn royal tunic and sash. Its skull is topped with a silver canonical hat.
I will step into the room.
Think we found him.
Yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check on the floor?
Sure.
Before I catch up to the rest of the group, I kind of walked back to take a look down the other corridor, just out of habit.
Sure, make me a perception roll.
And that's going to be a 26 for my Arcana.
Okay.
21.
21. So, listening, you can hear the sound of bubbling, and it sounds kind of like water, but thicker. There's a fountain or something further down this hall. And it's making a kind of noise. You also catch a sharp smell that reminds you of a metallurgist shop or an alchemist shop, but you can't quite place it. If you saw it,
Oh, sorry, go on.
if you saw it, you'd be pretty sure what it is, but it reminds you of some chemical that you've seen before. But it's enough that it kind of gets a little pang of anxiety in you. You know that you don't want to touch whatever that is.
And I can't see very far down the hallway.
Do you go all the way to the corner?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right
just
about
hold-
where I am on the map.
Okay, so the corner actually bends quite a bit.
Yeah. just scroll
But it
down.
sounds like it goes a decent amount behind it.
Hmm. I'm going to yell up to Tia because she's still on the inside of the corridor, it looks like, if she hasn't moved.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to go look at the bend and then I'll be right back.
Okay. So, are you going to try to do it stealthily?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll for it?
I think they might as well.
Okay. That is 32.
All right.
Nice.
Damn. Okay, so glancing down the hallway, what you're going to see is that this hallway leads to another hall to the right, bent at a right angle, and to one to the south as well. Strange silver liquid pours from holes in the wall, filling a deep valley. On the other side of this valley, you see that the hallway bends and stops. You can just catch the outer image of a door.
Okay.
You immediately will recognize the silver liquid as mercury.
I was going to say, was it Mercury? Cool.
Your uncle actually was a hatter. Uncle, great uncle, one of your father's relatives was a hatter, and you remember being yelled at as a child when you played with the pretty liquid.
Get your fingers out of that. Ah,
But it's fun.
it's only fun till you're dead.
And then it's more fun.
No, she wasn't like that as a child.
Wasn't goth? Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So then I'll walk back up and I'll tell the others what I saw.
All right. So as you're in this throne room, Zeno, looking at the circle, you can immediately place that this is right beneath the sacrificial chamber. And looking up, you can see that there are well-worn grooves in the ceiling. Almost like a funnel. It's
Creepy.
The blood must have dripped straight down through here.
Whoa.
Would anybody like to search the room?
Yes, please.
I want to, after that, I want to go up to the throne.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna start in this corner.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an investigation roll. Everybody who's in the room.
Yeah, she's gonna come in and she's
19.
gonna take
19?
a look at this closest one, I guess.
Sounds good.
11.
11? Okay. So
85.
Mars, you came in late anyway, so you come back in as people are poking around. And what'd you get, Zeno?
25.
25. And Tia, one more time?
You said investigation is gonna be 14.
Glancing around, Malia, you are going to take a look at these lodestones, and you are immediately, without a hesitation, going to see that they are cleft with the same type of magical power that you saw the statue cleft with.
Oh,
These
so
were
they're broken?
There is a deep rent down the center of each one, as if someone stabbed a blade into it, or
Okay.
maybe used some type of force magic. But the
Okay.
center cores of these lodestones are shattered.
So they're not usable anymore.
They are not usable at all.
Alright, so I don't think we have to worry about that magic circle
Not being used
activated
for
then.
that quality. So Zeno, it looks like this was a circle to transmute energies, but as you're walking around it, you're also going to notice that there are markings there. It looks like this is an evocation circle as well. So it's good to be careful here. This energy was absorbed through demonic or infernal means, and you think it probably had to do with some type of life share, as in basically trading shots with a demon or devil of some kind. One for you, one for me. One for you, one for me.
Oh, okay. And do I notice anything interesting about the throne at all?
As you approach the throne, you of course will see the skeleton sitting atop it. And just a moment while I reframe this for Zoom or for Twitch. I need to make this a tiny bit smaller. Oh, now it's too small.
I want to
Yeah,
walk up to where Zeno is and be like, what you looking at?
Because I'm a little bit concerned that that we're gonna have a skeleton that's gonna be animated here.
Glancing down, you are going to see that the skeleton is incredibly decayed. But the clothes, though, are in pretty good condition, as is this ceremonial cone hat that he's wearing. It looks like it's made of pure silver. However, what else you will see, he is wearing royal jewelry,
Okay.
and at his sides, you will see that on his right, propped up against the throne, is a large black steel bow. On his left is a long, a viciously sharp, slightly waving kopis.
What is that?
It's a short sword. The quickest example of that would be if you've seen 300.
Yeah.
That's basically the type of sword they were using. It's a short sword with a slightly flared edge, similar to a scimitar, but much thinner and with a spiked pommel. This one, for example, as you look at it, has an inlaid skull in the pommel,
Mm-hmm.
and a writhing serpent that wraps around the knuckles.
Does the bow look like it could be good?
The bow is...
Looks sexy.
It is a black steel bow, and you can see that it doesn't have a string attached to it. It looks to be of exquisite craftsmanship, though.
I'm gonna call Farah over with her wand of detect magic.
One sec. Yeah,
When
what are we
she's
looking?
available.
What are we looking at?
We're looking at the weapons and the skeleton. See if any of this stuff is actually magical.
Okay.
I don't know how your wand works.
Oh, I'm seeing magic right now.
Oh.
So that's magic. She's gonna point at the circle. And those are magic. And she's gonna point at both of the items.
Cool.
Those are both magical. I have no idea what they do. But the magic coming off of both of them is pretty strong. That one's, I think, necromantic. She points at the sword. And that one is, I think, necromantic? I think they're both necromantic items.
Looking at the skeleton, like based on what it's wearing and whatnot, can I confirm if it was a male skeleton or a female skeleton?
Sure, make me a medicine roll.
3. I can do that. 12?
12?
Yeah.
Based on the clothing and just the features of the skull and like the size, you think it's probably male.
Okay. Just don't want another fast one pulled on us.
You don't think it's a mimic skeleton.
You can never be sure.
No, you can't.
I stab it. No.
Oh, would you like to?
Well, if I stab it, I don't think I'd do much good if it goes through the bones.
But if it's something that might come alive, you might preempt it.
I'm gonna pick up the bow.
All right, so are you stepping forward?
Yes.
Okay, so just one moment, please.
He is
Everyone roll
shuffled
initiative.
over to look at this magic circle while you're all obsessing over weird things.
All
at the
right,
phone.
as you do so, there is going to be a sudden flare of
course.
light in the center of the room as
Oh,
the
God damn
magic
it.
circle lights up around it.
Naturally.
Do it. Didn't do it. Didn't do
You
it.
are going to see two hazy figures suddenly appear. In just one moment while it registers that I can actually touch things.
Holy
Oh.
heck, Batman.
Okay, whoa.
Oops. Somehow these
That's
ended
a
up on
pair
the
of
map
pretty
later.
pecs.
X for days.
All right.
I like the idea of like Tia just like wandering up to take a look at this and then suddenly, boom!
Suddenly they just flare with light, and you are looking at two creatures of just majestic nature. There will be a sudden flash and a huge curling red demon about the size of, oh god, about the size of a small giant will be
Hey,
standing
Kelly?
there. Yeah.
On our Twitch, did you switch it to a log of fire for one of the things?
To what?
On our Twitch stream?
Doing what?
Log of fire?
Like the fire log.
No, it's not
No.
showing that for me.
Oh, it was for me just like now.
Oh, that's the opening crawl.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't get like switched off or something.
No,
like,
we're still
whew.
going. We're still good. We're still good. All right. There's going to be a sudden flash as the circle ignites. And you are going to be staring at an immense demonic creature standing next to a perfectly formed masculine-bodied creature with long blonde hair cut at chin length. Well, chin-length blonde hair. And deep grayish blue skin. Anybody who has religion can make me a roll to see if you recognize
Sure.
what these creatures are.
18.
18.
Neat.
15?
15? Okay.
17.
Okay, you will all notice, though, regardless of whether or not you know what these creatures are, that they seem distinctly uncomfortable being near each other. They're giving each other as much room around the circle as possible, and when I describe these guys, I want you to see what they look like. I'm just going to show you the Monster Manual page, because that's a photo. Is that cool?
Mhm.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie. Part of me's thinking good omens.
One's infernal and one is celestial, isn't it?
So, the first one...
And they're just like, really? Really?
Really.
So the first creature that you're going to see looks basically like this, a huge winged figure that those of you who succeeded with a 15 or higher will recognize as a Deva. A Deva is a mid-range angel.
Okay.
Still way beyond your challenge rating to summon. And quite powerful. The other creature you're going to see is this, which you will immediately recognize as a pit fiend.
Oh, dear.
Still way beyond our challenge
Oh
rating.
yeah.
Actually, this is a fairly small pit fiend, or else it would be much larger than the Deva in its power level. And as they appear in the circle incorporeally, you will see that the skeleton is now a tall man with dark brown skin, sitting in far more opulent robes.
Is it like watching a vision or like a replay through time?
Yes, and as you watch this, you see in Infernal and Celestial, the two of them say, as you'll understand, they start drawing with their fingers in the air, binding the ritual circle into the ground. Bluish white runes and reddish black runes mixing together. For those of you who speak Celestial, you will hear the Deva say, "For the greater good." For those of you who speak Infernal, you will hear, "For the price paid."
Magic's price.
The greater good.
And then, suddenly, with a flash, they're gone. And all of you can make me a perception... Actually, make me... Perception or... Insight. Choose your poison.
25 perception.
I'm also going perception because
Okay.
it's going to be a 23 or 22. 22.
I got a 17, and I'll go for insight.
Okay.
27, and it would be the same for either.
So pick which one you're looking more toward.
I think I'll go with insight.
Okay. So those of you who look around the room, there is a sudden flare of energy again, and you watch the room around you, and that's a point. Those of you who roll perception, you're going to notice in that first vision, the lodestones were intact. They were still pulsing with energy. They were glowing brightly. But now, as the vision shifts into the future, you can tell it's the future. These are destroyed. The man on the throne is thin, old. His flesh sags where once there was taut muscle. His clothes are worn. And suddenly, in the center of the room, there is going to be a tremble. And you will see a huge creature. Well, huge is relative. But I'll just use this, because I actually forgot to drop one of these in right away. You will see an immense creature with the face of a woman, the body of a lion, and a pair of wings.
Whoa.
And it's not stretching. Stretch for me!
Stretch. Ooh, speaking of stretch.
Yeah, everybody stretch.
Stretch.
Oh, my spine cracked.
Jealous.
Oh, it stretched.
It's stretched. Now it just needs to stretch
It
one more
stretched when
time.
we stretched.
Straunch.
There we go.
That looks better.
And I'm just going to rotate it real quick. Whoop.
That is big.
Oh no.
The face of a beautiful woman, the body of a lion, and a pair of large feathered wings jutting out of its back will suddenly appear in the room, incorporeal as well. Those of you who rolled insight are going to notice the man on the throne seems exhausted. He trembles when he talks, and the power and majesty that was in his voice and posture during the previous vision, it's no longer there. He's a sad, empty man sitting on a former throne. You will see this Sphinx, for those of you who would know what that is. If not, you can make me an Arcana roll or a Religion roll. Either is fine.
I don't know if I would know or not.
You can make me a Religion roll.
I rolled an 18, so.
18, Farah knows automatically. That's great.
So that ends up being 23.
Okay.
I got 13 Arcana.
13 Arcana. You think it's probably a Lamia,
I got 12.
a Manticore. It's a lion lady. You guys aren't quite sure exactly what it is. And Mars, did you roll?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
You mean like the last roll?
No, to find out what this is.
Oh, yeah, that one I got at 21.
Okay. So you, Farah, and Malia are going to look at this and automatically just realize that you've heard stories of sphinxes before. With those amazing rolls, you'll know that this is a gynosphinx, one of the female variety. Not quite as powerful as the androsphinx or other sphinx varieties. They are still incredibly powerful celestials, known for guarding areas and their deadly, difficult riddles.
Uh-oh.
I didn't realize they had wings.
Mm-hmm. I'll show you a photo if you really want.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to put that directly in the chat or like in the stream because I don't own the art, so. But holding up a book I physically own. Oh, that's an androsphinx. Hold on.
Very
Okay.
cool.
Oh, nice.
All right, so you can hear the echo, all of you, of this man's voice. It's low and quavering. I call to you, and I summon thee, and bind thee to my service. Toam Ophelia. There's a momentary tick, and you will hear the Sphinx open its mouth and start to speak in a low, soft woman's voice, the unexpected coming out of its strange face. The venturing ones will come twice, wearing different faces. They serve the same mistress, but their paths will split. Rage returns across ages, undiluted by time. Leather wings will crown the world, and the fallen will rise. There will be a reckoning.
Okay.
That part said in common.
That part was said in common.
Okay. Okay.
Do you repeat that again?
The venturing ones will come twice, wearing different faces. They serve the same mistress, but their paths will split. Rage returns across ages, undiluted by time. Leather wings will crown the world, and the fallen will rise. There will be a reckoning.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to get it from you later.
Sure. All right. And with that, there will be a flicker again. And then the room will go dim still lit by the magical energies, but they all go down to low power mode. There's a sudden bit of motion directly in front of you, Xena. The skeleton's skull falls from its shoulders, hits the floor with a tremendous clatter, and rolls over to the side as the body slumps in its throne. What do you do?
I'm gonna pick up the bow.
Sounds good. Looking at the bow, you can see that it is, as you pick it up, you feel a shiver run up your arm. Along its interior, you can see that it looks like the metalwork here is inscribed with glyphs. It's strange. They're slightly recessed, like they were burned in.
Do I have any idea what this is? Arcana check, maybe?
Sure. No, to see what the bow is?
Just to kind of... yeah, to see what the glyphs are.
Sure, you can make me a religion roll.
I have no idea.
You have no idea. Mars, are you doing anything? You're right there.
I want to pick up the skull.
Okay. The skull has deposited its hat nearby, but the skull is there. It is the skull of a man long since dead by 1,000 years.
I keep it.
Okay. You gonna put it in the bag of holding?
I wanted to put it in my bag.
Okay. You can put it in your backpack.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Is anyone doing anything else?
I'm just gonna go walk around the room examining the walls and stuff.
Yeah,
Make sure it's
Tia's
not gonna pop out at us.
pretty much doing the same thing on the other side, but she also does want to take a closer look at the central magic circle, I guess. And be like,
Sounds
is this
good.
even still active?
As you approach, there you will see that the energies in the center of the room haven't dissipated like they should have.
She kind of wants to poke at it.
Sounds great. Go ahead and poke at it, please.
Possibly with a... I'm trying to figure if she, like, nudges the edge of the circle with her boot or something.
Sounds good.
Without trying not to scuff the runes or anything. Did you want me to roll something? Sorry?
I would love you to make me, yeah, go ahead and make me a dex save.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
And then I pick up the silver hat and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
You said dex save?
Dex save, please.
10.
10. All right. So just one moment, please. I just have to check something, and that is Morton.
On the plus side, I've been averaging 6, 7s, and 8s on my rolls instead of 2s, 3s, and 4s.
That's pretty good. We'll see how this goes.
Better than it could have been.
I left one book I needed on the shelf. Because this dungeon has stuff from 7 books in it.
Jesus.
Oh, those are backwards. All right. There is a brief moment where you're towing it. And as you do, you'll hear Farah say, Tia, I think that might still be... And then you're going to feel a crushing sensation around your foot. What'd you get? A 10, right?
I got a 10.
Okay, that's definitely a success. 6.
It's been a while since Tia poked something.
There's going to be a crushing feeling as a huge pincer clasps around your ankle. You are grappled, and you are going to do me the honor of taking 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Okay.
suddenly the magic circle is going to flare to life. This probably wasn't you. This probably was charging up for a minute. And you are going to see a fiendish creature looming over you with 2 huge pincer arms above a pair of small 3-finger, 1-thumb clawed arms.
Yikes.
A
You said
tremendous
18 points?
No, I think I said 13 points.
13, okay.
And then from the darkness, there will be a sudden flash, and 3 smaller creatures are going to emerge along with this. And this is on page my notes. There we go, 248. Strange 5-armed, 3-legged beetle men are going to erupt out of the ground, and I need initiative from everybody.
Nat 20. So 26.
Sounds. Oh, hey, cool.
22.
Okay.
7.
19.
Okay.
What was that about your average rolls, Amy?
Okay. So.
Well, it's been 5, 6, and 7s for the most part.
No. Okay. So who got it 20 or above?
Me.
And me.
What'd you get?
22.
26.
Okay. So Zeno,
19.
Farah, Mars, Malia, Lab. What'd you get, Tia? 6?
7.
Oh, wow. Okay, good.
I rolled a 5.
So then, Dur 1, Dur 2, Tia, Dur 3, and as they are erupting out of the ground, so they have a surprise round real quick before you act, which I'm going to use to do this. You see them pop out of the ground, you don't see them do this. Oh, one moment, I wasn't meant to select them all at once. All right, there's a sudden blink, and they are going to vanish out of the air, and you are all, let's see, so that's a surprise round. Zeno!
Yep.
All right, that's 1 hit, 1 miss. You're going to take 22 points of slashing damage.
I don't like.
All right, and then let's see, Mars and Farah. Both of us need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save?
Dex save. That
23.
That is a fail for Farah. Farah's going to take 22 points of damage. As this thing appears here and then runs between the two of you, flailing its claws. You got a 23?
Yep.
Okay, you're going to take half damage, which you can reduce to nothing due to uncanny dodge.
I was actually going to use evasion.
Oh, sorry, that's what it is. It's not uncanny dodge anymore.
Yep, so I'm not going to take any if I succeeded.
Yep. And we're just going to go... Farah is down to 69 to 45.
She needs more health.
She's a sorceress, dude. That's all you get. She's got
what
like
you get.
she gets extra every level for being a dragon descendant too. So, okay. So there's an explosion of that, and then Amy, I've already got you grappled, so I'm gonna hit you twice.
Yep.
All right.
The AC
Well.
is 15.
Okay, so that's gonna be some stuff.
Yep. Probably a lot.
Okay, so you are going to take. It is going to pummel you with its smaller punches. You're going to take 7 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Bludgeoning as one of them cracks you in the side of the face, and then another one is going to strike you, dealing 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
And its third action is... It's got its surprise round. It's not good. Well, you know what? I have to be fair. It's going to use it.
It would attack. It would wreck.
It would attack. And
I
that's going to be a hit. So that's another pincer. That's going to be 2d10. And I rolled pretty bad. That's going to be another 15 points of damage as it clamps down on you with its other claw.
Oh my god.
All right, and that is going to start a fight, which we will begin right after a short break. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody, to Generic Fantasy Setting, and right now we are dealing with a bit of a conundrum, and that is a giant combat breaking out in the middle of this room. And before we went on break, I forgot to say, Malia, the one at the top of the room, did attack you with 2 swipes, but I missed with both of them. So that was my
Power of
bad.
Vela protects me.
The power of shitty dice rolls protects you.
Yeah, obviously,
wasn't rolling.
Vela's divine favor has saved me.
Yo, nerd girl, what up?
All right, and with that, why don't we get some fighting on? All right, at the top of the initiative, these creatures appear in the room out of thin air, triggered either by your intrusion or something else. Zeno, you are up. What do you do?
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Okay, so I have red. The rest is still directly beside me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is a terrifying creature, roughly about the size of a human, with 3 chitinous legs jutting out with sharp claws in the bottom and 5 arms coming out at different sides of its torso.
So it looks kind of like a 5-armed Tholian. Okay.
Yeah, kind of. It looks like this.
Alright, kind of like a 5-armed Tholian. Sounds good. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a disengage.
Okay, that's... Alright.
And that's my full move action, right?
Yeah, I was saying that only counts as your move when we're dealing with one-on-one enemies.
Okay. And so that still leaves me with an attack, right?
Yep.
Alright. Could I string this bow and use that in this attack?
You can try. If it's magic, it's not attuned to you until you've spent about 10 minutes with it, though.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot it with your normal bow?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. For now, I'll use my normal bow.
Cool.
And so, because I already used my disengage action, would I just be rolling my normal 2 attacks on this one instead of the 3 for first round of combat?
It's still the first round of combat, so you could still make 3.
Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Hunter's mark on this guy.
Okay. And there's no save for Hunter's Mark, right?
No, it just is.
Okay.
It just is.
It just is, and because I've already taken damage before I'm doing this, that's not going to break it. All right, and I'm going to do -5 + 10.
Okay. Good luck.
So here we go. All right, so we have 19, 19, and 20.
Okay, that'll be 3 hits.
20 something. And we have 76 damage.
Nice, that's quick. Okay, so I will say that's red, that's blue, and that's green.
Oh yeah, I was shooting red.
Okay. 3 of your arrows slam into this creature's torso, and what kind of... You're just using normal arrows, right?
Yes, just normal.
All right, so you are going to see them punch into its side, but not as deeply as you expected them to. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
What was your damage again? It was
76.
Okay, cool. So that turns into... Boom. Okay, cool. All right, 3 arrows are going to crunch into its chitin, and it's going to... in your direction. Farah is going to turn around on her turn and is going to try to hit Mr. Red with something. Mr. Red has a That's a success. All right, so that is going to be half damage. And that is... All right, she raises her hand and calls out a wreath of flame that wraps around this creature, because that's what she's got. Slash roll. Okay. Ooh, okay. So 8d6 turns into 22 points of damage, which turn into 11 on a successful save, which turns into 6.
What? Fire resistance, I assume, then?
Yep. Well, actually, no. It turns into 7 because 8 because she adds her charisma,
Oh man.
and then divides by 4. Okay.
I hate things that don't take full damage.
You are going to see that she looks very crestfallen by this. And she is going to spend her movement getting over here and away from these clicky clacks. Yeah, that's
fair.
her movement. Mars, you're up. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna go in and double stab this dude, the green guy.
Sounds good.
Okay. $24
That's a hit.
and 19.
Those are 2 hits. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Well, I did already, so that's 3, 5, 9, 11, 14.
Okay, and that's all just normal damage, right? Like magical damage?
Yeah.
Okay. If there's any different types of damage aside from basic or magical, please let me know, because it does matter with enemies of this level.
And then
Okay.
could I use my cunning action to position myself around to here? Did
You
see?
can disengage as a 5. No, you can't go...
5. That's too much.
Well, actually, you could... Yeah, you could do that, because you
I
cunning
can?
action and then you move.
Yeah. Because I can't remember what happens if you go down and then you turn or like split a corner.
Basically, every other diagonal costs 2 points of movement instead of 1.
Okay.
They're trying to do some crazy math there. What was the total amount of damage you had? It was 13?
14.
14. Okay, so that was against green.
I don't like these clicky clacks.
Okay, all right. You're going to slash your daggers twice into this thing, and they're going to bite into the chitin, but it's a very, very thick shell around this thing. You dodge around, preventing it from slashing you as you move, and Malia, you are up. There's one right next to you.
Question.
Yes,
When I'm within 5 feet of something, can I throw my hammer still?
you take disadvantage.
Shit. And there's no such thing as 5-foot step anymore, right?
I'm allowing you to spend your bonus action to do it.
Sweet.
I'll
All right,
I'll
I'm
probably
gonna do
change
that.
So you can disengage against a single enemy as a bonus action right now. I might change that when we switch to season 3.
Okay. I'm probably
Well,
never going to remember, so I'm going to have to ask each time regardless.
That's fine. I mean, I've been running with it the entire game so far because Pathfinder residuals.
Okay, so I do that, and I fling my hammer at him.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes!
Nat
Nat
20s?
20.
Yes.
I think
Nice!
Okay.
your karma drive may have just helped everyone else.
You just need to praise the Instagram feed, Amy. You need to call down the energy. Think Goku.
I did.
Praise be my rabbit.
Yeah.
Your rabbit's name is Goku.
Could have been, but you didn't.
Missed opportunity.
It's true.
Yeah. You could. Your next rabbits could be Goku and Chi-Chi.
Okay, so 32 normal damage from the thrower.
Okay.
And then... and then 13 radiant damage. I believe it is.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong.
Or
one.
wait, no, that's wrong.
So 32.
So 13 thunder damage. Were we allowing my Divine Strike to do lightning instead of thunder?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay. I'm going to do lightning then, and that's going to Thunderbolt strike it, which shoves it 10 feet away from me as well.
And so it was 32 and 13. I believe that's what you said.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Okay. And quick
Yeah,
question
30
for you.
32.
Did you... Your thunder damage, did you remember to double roll that too?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
Because it is a dice, yes.
Okay, did you just move your stealth instead?
That was my 5-foot jump.
Okay.
I can't
Alright,
move them, so...
Your hammer is going to surge out of your hands, slamming into its chitinous shell and hurling it back toward the wall. In that single hit, you have bloodied the creature.
Nice.
All right. Now we are going to my turn.
No.
And
You would- I guess that means you have a thing before me. Yike.
I do.
Oh no.
Yeah, I might die.
Let's see. I'm gonna make it quick. Cool. Xeno, the giant creature in the center of the room, is going to turn and look in your direction and
Bro.
see that you are holding Okanen's bow.
Oh.
And I need you to make me a wisdom save.
Coming up.
Hey.
That's not too bad. That could be way worse. That's gonna be a unnatural 20.
Okay. All right. So it's going to
Yeah.
turn and look at you and start to mutter under its breath. And you are going to feel these fiery claws dig into your mind. And you are going to grit your teeth and force it out of your head. But it was close. You almost felt like you were being turned into a puppet for a moment. And as that happens, all of you are going to feel a pressure inside of your minds. And you'll hear a voice. Grave robbers, intruders, I will make swift work of you. And this demonic shape smiles at you, still clutching Tia in its arms. Now it is... Blue is going to shriek and is going to teleport directly next to you, Malia.
Mm-hmm.
And I need you to make me a dex save.
Okay.
Teleporting. is not
17.
Okay, well, that's... Okay, so that means it teleports behind you and then runs screaming directly back into the corner. Slashing its arms like a blender the entire time. You are going to duck out of the way.
That was
Yep,
weird.
and that doesn't recharge. Okay, cool. Then we're going to Red, which is right next to Xeno. Red is going to look in your direction and is going to shriek in a high-pitched voice that hurts your ears incredibly. And that is the point where...
Where he disappears and never comes back?
Cool. Black shadow is going to spew out of his mouth, engulfing this area in a sphere of darkness.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Mm-hmm. And Xeno, what's your armor class, buddy?
16.
Oh God. Cool.
Did he
and
get
can-
nat 20s?
He got a nat 20 on one.
Oh, I don't like that. Take it back.
Nah. Okay, so the first slash is going to come from your right and is going to hit you for 18 points of damage. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, 18 points of damage.
Okay.
That was a crit. The next is going to hit you for 8. 2 slashes of these magical claws that rip through your side and chest. And then, yeah, you are somewhere in a sphere of darkness.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
All right, Tia, you're up.
Yay. So I'm grappled.
Yes, you are.
That's a problem.
That's not a problem for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a bonus action to turn into a giant scorpion.
Okay, sounds
I
good.
think I can do that.
Okay.
And then I guess I can't really attack while grappled, can I? Although he just grappled my foot, didn't he?
I mean, you're considered grappled.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm just wondering if I would be permitted to do like a full attack, or if you would want me to require me to contest the grapple first.
You can try to attack him with disadvantage on all of your rolls, or you can try to escape the grapple.
I should probably try to escape the grapple.
Okay. So I will let you, because of the sudden size difference. Are you large now?
I don't believe it actually. It's a good question. Let me double check that. I have the thing right in front of me. 327 page is a good page. It is size large beast. Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So actually, you know what? I'm actually going to say that it says here that you are grappled if you're a medium or small, so shapeshifting into large, I'm going to say breaks the grapple immediately.
Woo!
Nice!
I appreciate that entirely.
I mean, it seems to make sense. Its claws are only so big.
Yeah, that's very true.
All right, so you're going to burst out of its claws, not harming them, but out of its way. Go ahead.
Hit it. So I'm going to grab a couple of these dice here and hope that these do things nicely for me. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So I've got a stinger, and because I've got multi-attack, stinger, and 2 claws.
Sounds good.
And then, okay, this was 2d8. Oh. Boop, boop. Oh, and a d10. That's what it was. That one. Okay. And then I will need, assuming this hits, I will need some saves on some of these.
You might not.
Maybe not. Okay, so on one of my claws, that is a 26.
That's a hit.
The hit. And that one is, and all of my attacks count as magical for the purposes of damage resistance and reduction. Then one of them, the stinger, is going to be a 22.
That's a hit.
And then my other claw is a 12.
That one's going to be a miss.
Yeah,
but,
figured.
I mean, but still, 2 out of 3 is pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm going to need a grapple. So I have a grapple DC. I believe it says DC 12, but I believe it's supposed to be 10 plus strength modifier.
24.
Okay, so that one, it's not grappled then. But then I also need a poison DC, unless it's invulnerable to poison.
Your poison seems to have no effect.
Okay. So in that case, damage-wise, it is getting 9 points of bludgeoning from the claw and 14 points of piercing from the stinger.
Okay, so 23 total?
Yeah, I said so 9 and
14?
Yes, 9 and 14, 20, 23.
All right, sounds good. You are going to shapeshift into this giant scorpion and attack twice. Hitting decently, you manage to actually penetrate this thing's thick, leathery, demonic hide, and you do draw some blood. Congratulations. It hisses, and when it hits the floor, it hisses like steam or like bacon fat hitting the ground.
Sweet.
Meanwhile, the green one here next to Mars is going to shriek and is going to attempt to attack her.
Do your best.
You know what? Make me a wisdom save.
Me? Oh no. 16.
Damn it.
Oh wait. Did my wisdoms change? No, 16.
Oh wait, hold on. Does it? Oh, there's no save for this now.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! Hold on, let me just double check.
Yep.
Oh. What's my intelligence? Nope, he's too dumb. You're gonna succeed. It's going to breathe sandy smoke at you, and you're going to feel suddenly just a little bit drowsier than you were a second ago, but not nearly enough to knock you out.
Excuse you.
And that's going to be his round, because I didn't remember how that spell worked, and neither did he. Xeno, you're up again.
All right, I'm going to step back.
Okay.
Well,
Can you do me a favor?
yeah.
Roll me percentiles.
Okay.
You want 51 plus.
How does 82 sound?
82 sounds good. You can guess which direction is out.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over to here.
1 sec. What's your armor class?
16.
16. Okay, just one moment, please.
Oh, is he attacking me?
Yeah, you moved out of his opportunity attack range. He's not actually where he is on the board because you can't see him.
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
You are going to take another 10 points of slashing damage as you step out of range.
I don't like this at all.
I love it.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna summon a bear.
Okay.
So that happens.
Is it light in here either? Just curious.
It is dim light.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
And that is that is a cave bear.
One moment, please. Nope, that's a bar. I don't want to summon a bar.
Sure.
Fulkabar!
Okay,
Bar.
I almost summoned Barovia.
All
well-
of Barovia.
While
Looks like-
you do that, I will roll an initiative for him.
Okay, can you do me a favor and mark somewhere on the screen where you want him to appear?
Okay. I want him to appear right here. Yay!
Okay, so just give me 1 sec, and I will fix him and put him under your control.
Okay.
My computer's just having some life troubles.
Okay. And I don't add anything to the initiative for this guy, do I?
You add whatever his dexterity mod is.
Oh, his dex mod? Okay, I add 0. Okay. His initiative is going to be 16. Or, rather, their initiative is going to be 16.
I mean, it doesn't, you can choose the bear's gender. I don't think he's going to care.
He is a non-binary bear. They are a non-binary bear.
He's an NB bear?
Yeah,
An
NB
NBB?
bear. NBB.
ABB. So, Mike.
Yes.
Oh, that's why. I was like, it's not letting me select anything. And it's like, oh, because I'm still on hide mode.
That would make a difference, I guess.
I'm like, I've
That's
clicked
not.
on this thing like 50 times. What is going on, man? Okay, there we go. That's cave bear size.
Ooh.
And just gonna load him up and put him under your control.
Cool.
There we go. Controlled by Mike.
Neat.
Okay. And boom. So yeah, you can do whatever you want. All right. So there's suddenly a bear, and that's your whole action, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
one
the-
action.
What the hell can Farah do?
Uh,
Fire didn't work.
Hey, Kelly, quick question.
Yeah.
Could I do a bonus action and shove a potion in my face?
You have not used a bonus action, so yes, you may.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do a normal potion.
Okay.
Which is 2d4.
Yep.
Do you want to roll it?
Yeah, I will as soon as You should see my desk right now and how much crap I've got out. I gotta go find a D4 because none of these guys have D4s. Okay, that is going to be 8 points of damage healed.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do what I can, which is
Alright, and I add 2 to that.
twin spell has to be within. Farah quickly checks the rule book to double check one thing that I forgot.
I mean, if anybody would check a rule book in the middle of a fight, it'd be Farah.
Honestly, yeah. I wouldn't put it past her.
And
doesn't have a range of
at
self. They do not have to be next to each other. Okay, perfect. In that case, she's gonna pull out her other gun, and that is going to be targeting. Malia's doing fine. Shit, no, she can't see that one, so it's gonna be green and blue. Okay, green. Green sticking around. Blue is sticking around. Okay, that didn't work.
Damn.
So she spends some sorcery points and fires off a banishment twinned at both of them, and it fails to work. She is going to spend her round getting over here behind Xeno. And Mars, you're up.
So I'm going to spend my action taking one of those vials of bone marrow.
Oh, okay. You can spend that as a bonus action, yeah.
Yep. So
Wait, was that the dragon stuff?
Sure
Okay.
is. We don't know what it does.
Make me a charisma save.
charisma save.
Yep.
Just want to double check what I'm rolling for.
And that.
Nat 20 plus 5.
Okay.
Can't make that shit up.
Okay. So first of all, Mars, I have to have you do me a favor.
Yeah.
Gain. So you know your hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. You know your hit points are like 52 out of 100 or something.
Wait, what?
So you know how your hit points are like small number, total number?
Yeah.
Gain a hit point permanently. And you bought that at the Living Sands.
Tasty.
No, you bought that. Yeah, you bought that at the Living Sands episode. So that was.
So gain a hit point.
Yep, you'll permanently gain a hit point. And no, you got it on the Murder in the Sands episode. That's right.
Yep. Today's the 15th.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, so, and then that is... I just have to look up one thing real quick, because I wasn't expecting you to use that. But I can do it
I
quick.
know.
No, it's
I
fine.
just thought now would be a really good time too.
I mean, it's pretty solid. I just have to check one little thing, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no worries.
Because I believe that was... No, it was...
Yeah. Because I was like this close to using it last session, so I thought that maybe this time I would.
Okay,
And I was dying.
Okay, so it is... That... Fantastic. All right, so Mars, for the next minute of combat, your weapons are all going to gain the flaming quality,
Okay.
as are you physically. Anything that makes contact with you is going to take a d4 of fire damage, and that includes if you attack someone.
So I'm rolling an extra d4 on top of all my other stuff.
Roll it separately when you roll it, but yeah, and that includes when I hit you, I have to roll.
Okay.
That's one of them. Okay.
And does anything kind of happen to me, like, appearance-wise?
You are going to drink that, and there is going to be a little lick of flame that comes out of your mouth as you do it. And
Spicy.
You're not going to notice anything, although your skin normally kind of a purplish hue becomes very shiny for a moment.
Who's that Pokemon? Shiny Mars.
It's true. All right, Malia.
Right.
Oh wait, sorry, Mars. Are you doing anything else besides drinking the potion?
Now I'm going to beat its butt. With
Okay,
my
sorry,
daggers
Malia.
again.
That took so long, I forgot whose turn it was.
Sorry.
All right, so go ahead and make me 2 attack rolls then, or 1 attack roll if you're feeling it.
Since that was a bonus action, I think I can only roll for 1 attack. Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. Yes.
I am absolutely correct. I'll roll that anyways for the d4. I don't need an extra. So how is a 24 to hit?
24 to hit works. Great.
So on the regular dagger plus that is 5, and then plus 4 is 9, and then I also rolled a 4 on the fire damage.
Nice.
So 9 plus 4, 13.
13 points of damage, and this is the green one. All right, 9 plus 4. Okay, so... All right. Dancing in, you're going to slash him. This thing looks fairly fire resistant, but even though the fire seems to burn it a bit. Nice. Good job.
Sweet.
I'm just going to take some notes here. 1 HP.
Can you recall if I had 2 or 3 of those
You bought
bottles?
3 of them, and each one does a slightly different thing.
Oh, fun.
But that's why I have to keep track. All right, the demon in the center of the room is fighting a giant scorpion. It looks you dead in the eye, Tia, and you will hear a voice in your mind. Pretty form. Let me strip you down to your normal body. And it's going to charge you.
Okay.
And what's your armor class?
16.
All right, so these are all at a plus. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
Uh-oh. Tell me if it exceeds 52 points.
Okay, so I need d10s. Okay. 6. 13. And 15. 12. 18. 31. You're going to take 46 points of damage.
46?
6 points of damage.
46. Okay.
As it runs in, clamps onto you with 2 of its pincers, dealing an immense amount of pain to you on either side, and begins to pummel you right in the mandibles with both of its clawed fists. But you're not grappled because you're too big.
Okay.
Decent.
All right. Now we're going to Blue. Blue Demon is not having a good time in the corner, or whatever this thing is.
Wait.
It...
Did I get a turn? Wasn't I supposed to be after Mars?
You're right. You're
I was
right.
kind of thinking, wait a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
What happened
I'm
to my
sorry.
turn?
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to... Go ahead.
Okay. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at this little blue dude in front of me.
Okay.
Do it up.
Okay, so that
Okay, that's
is-
a fail, even with... Okay.
What?
Nothing. It's a fail.
Okay.
I failed. Those of you who know what these are understand why I'm frustrated. Well, actually, I think it's hilarious, but...
So, wait, did her attack fail? Is what we're asking, I think.
I,
No,
I
I think
you're
Kelly
trying to say
said
this while I'm
he.
trying to count what I'm doing, and I don't understand what's happening. So
My save failed. Continue.
okay.
Okay.
24 to hit.
20... Yep.
Okay, so that's
Nice.
Oh, there's no save for this?
no, it's a ranged spell attack.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Like,
All right, so roll me damage.
I already did. I'm trying to count it.
Okay.
don't think I had anything else set. Okay, so 22 radiant damage.
22 radiant. Okay, good job. It is solidly in the category of bloodied at this point as you punch through its. It looked like it absorbed a solid amount of the lightning.
What?
It does not have that effect with the radiant. It seems to burn directly into its shell.
Okay.
Like when you hit it with a lightning blast, it's kind of dissipated over its shell. This radiant damage burns directly into it, and it's going to scream.
Okay. And until the end of my next turn, whoever hits it next has advantage.
Okay. That fails. You know what? You're not worth my trouble. You are. With a sudden flash, it is going to appear behind Mars. And Mars, what's your armor class?
I think with that robe from last week that I got, it went up to 18.
You know what? You are going to suddenly feel a bit of motion behind you as serrated claws whip over your head as you instinctively duck out of the way as two blows should have rended you in half.
Good thing it didn't.
Yeah, I had advantage and I failed on both attacks.
Nice.
All right. Next, the red one in front of you is going to see an opportunity and is going to try to attack you as well. Unfortunately, as you were ducking out of the way of the other one, you said your AC was 17?
Me?
Yes.
18. I'm pretty
18.
sure it's 18. Because I was 17 before I got given that new
Okay.
attunement item.
All right. So, you're going to duck out of the way of the first one. The second one is going to slash you for 9 points of damage. But that was close. That first one that you dodged.
Uncanny dodge?
Uncanny dodge. You
Would
can
that work?
What do you? You spend your
it's,
reaction to do that, right?
Yes, and it's when an attacker that I can see.
Okay. So this one you can see, and you reduce it by half.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to take 4 points of damage instead.
Nice.
That's pretty dope. All right, Tia, you're up.
Tia is wanting to attack the thing in front of her again.
Okay.
And then use a bonus action to heal use her combat healing thing. But first off, we're gonna attack. So let's go. Let's use these dice to attack.
Hey, Mike, what was the bear's armor class? I don't think, or pardon me, initiative. You never told me.
16.
All right.
Okay, and then I've got the D. That was the D10. D8 and D8. Okay.
Okay. So the bear is going to go after Tia, and then we'll function into the normal initiative after that.
So, that's not great damage, but the stinger is gonna, that's a 23.
To hit?
Yep.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yeah, and it's gonna be, because I rolled a 1 on that one, so it's gonna be 6 points of piercing damage. Then claw number 1 is 20 to hit. And is 12 points of bludgeoning. And then claw number 2 is 27.
That's going to be a hit.
And it's 11 points of bludgeoning.
Fantastic. You are going to be tearing this thing pretty well up.
Yeah. So I need a DC 12 grapple check, unless we're treating it like the 10 plus strength mod, in which case it would be the
12?
That's what it gives me in the book, but I feel like it's supposed to be the strength mod of 10 plus strength modifier. In which case for me would be 15, but I'm happy to leave it at the 12.
You grapple it.
Okay. Cool.
By 1 point.
No, I believe. So yeah, I've got 1 claw. Actually, it should be. It's grappled in 1 claw, I guess, because I can hold 1 per thing. I'm pretty sure.
Usually, if you have 2 pincers, you can only grapple 1 per.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then I'm using my bonus action to heal with a 4th level spell slot, I believe.
Okay, sounds good.
And I will just double check how much I actually heal on that.
All right, Zeno, what does the bear do?
Well, seeing that Mega Green over here is grappled, Xeno's gonna tell the bear to go attack Mega Green.
5, 10, 15. That's inside of its range. All right, go ahead and make me attacks with advantage.
All right. So I've got 1 for bite, 1 for claw. That's gonna be. What do I add to these?
It's in the stat block inside of the bear's stats.
Stat block inside the.
So if you look in there,
oh,
it'll
plus.
say...
Okay, there we go. There it is.
Yeah.
All right, so we're looking at a 25 on the.
All right, that's a hit.
On the bite, and that is going to be a 15 on the other one.
That is 1 hit and 1 miss.
Okay, so I'll roll damage for the bite.
Okay.
So that is going to be. That's going to be 6 plus 5. That is 11.
11. All right.
Yeah.
It scratches in with its claws, but isn't able to actually break through the shell. But it leans in and bites and starts trying to move its mouth around to get a good bite, but it's having a bit of trouble making it through the shell.
Oh. Wait, you told me it was with advantage, right?
Yeah.
I forgot that 2 seconds later.
Okay.
All right.
So go ahead and roll 1 dice for each roll again.
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay. All right.
Still the same.
Okay, so then we're down past Tia.
I got excited.
To Green. Green is... So Green did attack you. Red attacked. Oh, Red hasn't done anything, because Red's in the bubble.
Yeah, Red's in the bubble.
Okay. Okay, well, Red is going to appear here.
Okay.
And you've already used your action, so you can't use it twice. So instead, you're going to take 10 points of slashing damage as it suddenly appears next to you and swings its blades in your face twice, only striking you with 1, though.
Okay. Cool.
All right, top of the initiative with Zeno.
I'm going to shoot Mega Green.
Okay.
That's it, basically. I'm going to use... I have 2 plus 3 arrows left.
Okay.
So I'm going to use those guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
you can
do
roll
that.
those with advantage.
And I'm going to use the -5 plus 10.
Okay.
So rolling.
That's a risky gamble, Cotton. Let's see if it, let's see if it pulls
Rolling
it off.
now. So that's going to be plus to hit a 19 and 21.
Okay, those are 2 hits.
Yay! Okay, here we go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Cool. And you do not have Hunter's Mark on him, so...
No, this is just the straight. Straight damage is going to be 37. Plus 3, so
37, 43.
plus 6. Yeah, 43.
All right, you fire 2 arrows into his side, or its side, I suppose. I said 43. Cool.
Yes.
With 2 arrows that crack into its back as it's being held by your druid's strong scorpion arms, you are going to see that this creature is suddenly bloodied. Congratulations.
Thank you for grappling it, Tia. You're a lifesaver.
Okay, so, I mean, Tia is basically wrestling a monster.
I wrestle demons.
Okay, twin spell. Mars and Tia. Mars and Tia, you both have haste cast on you.
Right.
Oh,
And remind me what that does.
You gain an extra action, which can be spent to basically do anything you can do one additional time, except for spell casting.
So I
And
can
then-
multi-attack twice?
You can...
Because it's just my action.
that's a good question.
I believe it's just one more hit, always.
Okay.
And then when haste dissolves,
Alright, give me 1
we're
second. You're exhausted.
exhausted.
Okay. Your target speed is doubled. You gain a +2 to armor class, have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and gains 1 additional action on each of its turns. The action may be used to take the attack, 1 weapon attack only. Dash, disengage, hide, or use object. Yep, and you are stunned for 1 round when it ends. But it's good until she loses concentration or 1 minute. Mars, you are up. You are surrounded by 3 of these boys. So you could use your cunning action to disengage. You could also take 3 attacks this turn.
Stab all 3 of them in a row.
I mean, you could stab 2 of them and then disengage. I will say, looking at these guys, the blue one is the most hurt.
Don't forget, you've got advantage on him.
Why does she have blue advantage?
Because
on
I
blue?
hit him with Guiding Bolt last time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Not
So
been
you
my
have
turn
sneak
yet.
attack on the blue one.
Nice.
He glows with a dim mystical light right now.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, you'd get sneak attack on both of those hits. Well,
Okay.
you
Punch
get
it in the
sneak
face
attack on
with
one.
knives.
On one of them. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool,
You
cool,
should
cool,
punch
cool.
it in the face with knives.
I think you can do this. So are you attacking just 1, 2, and then you can spend your move to disengage, or you could try to hit him 3 times?
I kind of want to try to do a hit on blue and green and then disengage from red.
Okay.
So
Well, you
okay.
can you've got 2 actions and that free extra haste action though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
what I
she's
was
going to
thinking.
attack 2 of them and then disengage.
Back up.
You're not going to put them both into blue?
I mean, you might as well take one down because then it can't attack you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, you have
I-
advantage against it.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
sneak attack
okay.
on just one or both.
You only can apply sneak attack once per round.
Right.
So just on the one.
But you
Okay,
still get
don't-
advantage on both.
You get advantage on both against him. That's why it's the smarter move.
Okay.
Or actually, no, you get advantage on the first attack.
Is it only the first?
I think so. It's on the first attack after this.
Okay.
This is confusing.
Next attack roll made on the target before the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
So I
So
get
you
advantage.
you have an
That's-
advantage and a no advantage. So your
Cool.
first attack is with advantage and may be sneak attacked.
How does 220 sound?
Did you roll 2 nat 20s?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Jesus
That's pretty
Christ.
fantastic.
what'd you get on your second attack?
On the second attack?
Yeah.
That one would have been a 19.
Okay, so give me your sneak attack on a critical, please.
Cool.
So that is 10d6,
I need to
plus-
roll another 5.
10d6 plus 2d4,
And then plus another 4
plus
for
another
that.
hit.
Yeah. So okay. 6. 12,
Okay, so let me just do this. So 10d6.
18. Yeah. 18.
Okay, give me the d6s first.
Yeah, I'm counting it. 18, 24, 22.
22 for the d6s.
That's for just one set.
Oh, of the 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
roll
20.
again.
so 22. 28. 31. 33. 30. 36. 38.
My God.
You're welcome.
42.
Is this the second round of d6s?
Mm-hmm.
Or the total?
This is totaling. Yeah.
Okay.
42. Oh man, I gotta roll this once more. 46 plus another 4 is 50.
And
Damn.
don't forget. So, and hold on one moment. Did you remember to roll your d4s twice?
Yes, I did.
Did you roll your d4s twice from fire?
No, not for fire, so fire gets one more.
Yep.
51.
Oh my god.
51.
Oh my god.
Okay, and did you add your dexterity bonus?
Yes.
Did you add your +2 for the magical weapon?
Yes.
Okay. And your next attack. Okay, you know what? What'd you get on your offhand?
That was the 19.
Yeah, so roll damage for that.
And that one's just regular, like
It's
no
just-
added bonuses.
Nope, it gets the +2 for the magic weapon, but that's it.
And then 4 for the fire.
And then, yeah, d4 with the fire. Give me the fire separate.
Yep. Okay, so the fire damage was 3.
Okay.
And then plus 3, 2, 5. And then my dexterity is 4. So that's
You don't
9.
add your dex on your offhand.
On the offhand? Okay, then that's just 5. And then 3 for the fire.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
So I square up Mr. Blue and come in an overhand arch down into its skull.
Okay.
And then as I'm pulling back again, I'm
Mhm.
coming around and just with the offhand.
Like right through the neck?
Yeah.
All right, its head tumbles off, and with a puff of brimstone, it vanishes back to whatever awful place it came from.
And at that point, I can still make my disengage.
You can disengage, and you can still make your movement.
Damn.
So you can run like hell.
So how many spaces
You
can
can-
I roll?
You can move up to 6.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait, sorry, no, you can move up to 12. You're hasted. Your speed is doubled.
Yeah.
So, yeah, where do you want to go?
Basically anywhere in the room.
You're Sonic the Hedgehog, bro. You're bluish
It means my
purple, and
speed is 80.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
that's only 16 squares. Yeah, your speed is doubled.
yeah, I'm gonna make it like here.
Okay.
Way
So-
back into this.
All right, sounds good. So that's going to take that action. Malia, you're up again. What do you do?
How beat up does Big Green look?
He is bloodied.
So, kind of.
Bloodied is 50%.
Okay.
50% or greater. I will not tell you until there is a super bloodied.
Okay. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt as a 4th level spell.
Okay.
And I believe I have advantage. He's grappled.
Because he's grappled, yeah.
My
Sweet.
God.
And this does not require a saving throw.
No, it does not. It's just an attack.
That's
Is this
lucky.
the big one I'm dealing with?
This is the demon.
Yeah, that I'm grappling. Cool.
Guess who rolled
Yeah,
an
the
nat
other one's actually on
20?
D.
Yes.
Are you shitting me, really?
No. I rolled an
Finish
18
him.
and a 20.
At least I'm
Okay,
helping.
give me a minute.
Are you kidding? Like, seriously, you're
So-
making this guy able to be hit.
Yeah. So Kelly, I was looking through at the beginning, like about just to double check, like multi-attack, because it treats us like separate from melee and range completely, like it's in the beginning of the monster manual.
Yeah.
But there's also a note here about grapple rules for monsters,
Mhm.
and it says, okay, so stat block, if there's an escape DC, it's usually assumed to be 10 plus the monster's strength athletics modifier,
Okay.
which I keep my
Yeah.
strength stat, which is +5.
You keep your athletics as well.
So it'd be +9 in that case instead of the +10 given, 12 given by the stat block, because I have better stats.
Sounds good.
So it means my escape DC is 19.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Malia, it's your
Jesus.
turn, so let's listen to you.
56 radiant damage, please.
Oh.
Because it's
Say what
normally
now?
4d6, but I cast it as a 4th level, which gave me 3 additional d6,
wait.
which I doubled because of a crit.
How many?
56 radiant damage.
I think you nuked it.
Do you have anything else you can add to that?
I don't think you add anything to a spell attack
You do not.
to
no.
the damage, unfortunately. If I can add my mod, then it adds 5.
It's guiding bolt, right?
Yeah, I don't think it adds anything, unfortunately.
And you increased it 1d6 for every spell slot above.
Yep.
And then you doubled those and rolled them together, right?
Yep.
Okay, you are going to hit it with this tremendous wave of radiant energy that is actually going to, it's going to sag in this grapple. What's a phrase above bloodied?
Mega blood.
Devastated. It is still in existence.
It is depressed.
Oh
But
my
not
god!
much. It is its turn right now.
And reminder, again, people will have advantage on it regardless of if it breaks a
Super
grapple.
advantage.
for the
That's
next attack because I've
Oh
just made
god.
it.
Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. What page was grappled again? It was...
Oh, I keep flipping to it, so I've got a pretty good sense. Grapple is on page 195.
Okay, cool. I literally just flipped through it. That's good. Okay, while I am grappled... I always forget grapple.
Escaping a grapple?
Well, I gotta see what I can do. One of your grapple... Okay. So what can I do while grappled?
No, that's a grapple condition in Appendix A, which I will flip to.
Isn't it like an attack with disadvantage?
I think so. Appendix B, Appendix C.
I'm in the
Appendix
gods right now. Here we go.
A.
I got it.
Speed becomes 0. Condition ends if it's incapacitated. Ends if the effect moves the thing. It doesn't really say.
I figured that while you're grappling it, they have disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah.
Or that you had advantage to hit them.
Yeah.
So I can still do this. Nice. You just blasted me for that. Malia, it's going to turn and look at you and is going to speak a word of infernal. Oh no,
Okay.
pardon me. Speak a word of draconic.
What's it say? I understand. Draconic.
Stun.
Mm.
I have
that
used
sounds good.
power word stun on you.
Okay.
You are stunned.
Oh, I don't even get a resist.
You do not get a save. It is a level 8 spell.
Oh,
Nice.
You are the first person to get hit with a spell of that level. Congratulations.
nice.
So power word stun. Let me tell you what happens. Your mind suddenly locks down, and
apply
power
this
word stun.
Stunned?
You speak a word of power that can overwhelm the mind of one creature you can see within range, leaving it dumbfounded. If the target has 150 hit points or fewer, it is stunned. Every round, you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a successful save, it ends. So the stun condition means that you...
Page 292.
You are incapacitated. You can't move and you can speak only falteringly. Creature automatically fails strength or dex saving throws, and rolls against you have advantage. Also, all concentration spells end.
I didn't have any.
Cool. I'm just letting you know. Alright, so you are stunned. It is the bear's turn.
Okay,
The
but I have
bear-
a chance next turn to
Yeah.
remove it.
On your round, you will make a Constitution save.
Okay. I should be fine.
So technically, I just realized that technically when you're grappled, you don't get advantage against people who are grappled.
I think you do normally. But she
No, I
did something
just-
to make it
I
so that.
literally just flipped to it and it said no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, the bear can roll against me with regular.
No, it gets advantage.
Because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
got.
Because I
Because
hit
of-
you with
because-
guiding bolt.
Yeah, that's why I was. Yeah.
But the bear is going to attack one of the clicky clacks.
Mm.
Okay, so the bear is going to leave my range. Sounds great.
AC 12.
Okay.
I don't even see the bear on my feed.
All right. The bear
The
is
brown
going
lump.
to take.
Oh, I see him there.
21 points of damage,
Ooh, ow.
Okay.
and is grappled.
Oh, okay.
The bear
Wait.
cannot move.
Or is it dead?
Or is it dead?
No, it's at 25.
So there's this weird chain of grapple.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Grapple.
So the bear can attack instead.
Oh, okay. The bear will attack.
Yeah, its speed is reduced to 0 as claws slash into its hindquarters, cutting it to the bone. And you have advantage on this.
Cool. So that'll be a multi-attack, bite and claw, and there's only advantage on the first one then, right?
Only on the first one.
Yeah, that's a shame. So the bite is going to be 23.
Okay.
Claws are going to be 24.
Okay. So Mike.
Yep.
Tell me how this goes.
Oh my god, the bear's ending. All right, so the bear, I guess he's being held in one of the claws.
It's got him by his right, or it's got them by their right hind leg.
Okay, so the bear is going to basically kick the leg out from Big Green so he falls over, and then just bite his face off.
All right.
His head. And eat it.
That's gonna be that. All right. So that it is out of the combat. Malia rickety wrecked this thing.
Yeah, holy crap.
Like
damn.
It had 1 hit point left.
I don't have
God.
any spells that actually do radiant damage, so that's why I beefed Guiding Bolt up. Because it's a
That's-
level 1 spell.
that was a beautiful idea.
That was
Congratulations.
awesome.
And
Okay,
especially
so-
since like a spell attack now, I add 9 to hit. So I was like,
Okay.
well, for shit, yeah, of course I'm doing this because I'll hit.
So I can move my speed. I need the bear, Mars, and Tia to all make dex saves.
Okay.
2 of them.
All right. 2 deck saves separate.
Yep.
Okay.
Bear got 11 and 18.
Okay, that's 1 fail, 1 success.
So
The bear's gonna
12.
take 22 points of damage. I think it's dead.
It has 3 hit points left.
Oh man.
It's a 12 and a 9.
A 12 and a 9. All right. And then Mars, what'd you get? Your mic's not working.
Sorry, 14 and 17.
14 and 17. All right. So you are going to. You've kind of gotten a sense of their rhythm, Mars, and suddenly at the center of the circle, the 2 remaining fiends are going to appear directly behind the bear, and raking claw move through this straight line between you. As they do, they're going to deal 22 points of damage to the bear, 44 points of damage to Tia. And as they approach you, you are going to duck out of the way. So, Amy, that was 22 and 22.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
whatever works there. And that is, yep, 22, 22.
Okay, so that would basically be I'm taking 18 off of my 41.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're...
and
you-
I'm out of. I've reverted back to humanoid.
All right. So you'll be back into your humanoid form. And now we are at... Tia, your turn.
Yeah. Heyo. I don't like that. I'm gonna bonus action to switch back into giant scorpion
Okay.
and move to fuck them up.
Snip snap.
So that's back to. Oh, I hit the wrong one. That one. That one.
Snap, snap, click, clack.
Okay.
Snap, snap, click, clack.
Yay. Cool.
Paddywhack.
That's cool. So I can move up to say here. I mean, I'm large, so.
Yeah, why don't you make yourself large?
Oh, can I do that?
I mean,
Oh, hold on. One sec.
when you click on it, do you have the
Oh,
boxes?
I have to click. Oh, no, it's not letting me.
There you go. I'll do
I-
it for you.
Yeah, I can't actually resize myself. It doesn't look like.
Giant,
Unless it's like.
giant Tia.
Yay!
I could have done like an aura thing and try to be like, kinda. But yeah, large. My reach is still 5 feet though, so I could only hit one of them if I'm here, or I could move myself like to here, kind of, ish, and like
Step on it.
I don't think I can do that though.
Yeah,
No,
you can't.
it
You'd
looks
have to move
like it.
past it, which would give it an attack of opportunity.
Well, I wouldn't leave its area of effect, so it wouldn't. But yeah,
Oh, fair.
I would be like moving around in its area of effect, but
I
I
would
can't fit into that
focus
corner.
your-
So I'm
I
just
would
gonna go
focus on
after
one.
green. Yep, I'm gonna go after green.
And then strategically, if you take green down, I would move through his square to make sure that Mars has an ally within 5 feet.
Yeah.
That's just giving you some battle tactic suggestions.
Yeah, because I can
keep
break up
your-
my move too, because I can shift if once I've done attacking.
You can always break
That's
up your move
right.
actions.
I always forget about that because
Pathfinder, you had to spit like run and attack, and that's all you could do. Now you can go 5,
Yeah,
5, 5,
it was
5, 5, 5, 5.
kind of
And
silly.
we're still under haste right now, too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which means I get an extra attack in here that I need to remember to roll.
Oh wait, you were under haste. Did you roll your deck saves with advantage?
No, I didn't. Shit, I forgot about that completely.
Roll your deck saves. Re-roll them with advantage.
Both of
Well,
them?
roll 2 dice and tell me what you get.
Well, that was a 14
Okay.
and a 13, so probably
Okay. So
still not.
subtract 22 damage from your total.
Oh, in that case,
you-
I wouldn't have reverted. I
Okay,
would have been
then
at
you're
1 hit
still the
point.
same. You're still the same scorpion.
Oh, shoot. How much did I had to add? Oh, no. Plus 18.
Yeah.
And then it was like 18, 19, 20, 21. It was like plus 4, I think.
Yeah, out
Yes.
of my reroll, the highest was 21.
Yeah, you were fine in the first place, though.
Yeah, I know,
you were
but just
like
saying.
you were
think that's how that
Neoing
works.
underneath stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm still the same old scorpion. Good times. Good times.
Good old scorpion. I'm the same.
Good old scorpion. And then I want this dice. Okay, that's a lot of dice. Oh shit, that's the wrong combination of dice. Okay. I think that works.
Okay, give me 2 attacks. Or 3
Because
attacks
one
if
of
you
them's
want.
gonna be my multi-attack, and then then I have another attack.
Cool.
think-
Gimme.
I believe is how this works.
Yes, you
So Stinger 1 is 16. Does that hit? Okay. Then that's gonna be 14 piercing.
Okay, 14 piercing.
Yep.
This is
Then
your fucking green.
Not 20. For
Nice.
claw 1, which means I need another D8.
Okay, so that is your attacking green.
Yeah.
Oh
so
man,
then
he had so many hit points and then he didn't.
10,
So that was 15 for the first one.
Yeah, and then 12 plus 17 bludgeoning. That's
Okay.
8. 4 is... Oh, yeah, 17 bludgeoning. Then other claw is... That's 19. Does that hit? Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
don't want you
then-
complaining about your dice rolls anymore, though.
I'm right. Well, the thing is now I'm rolling them all individually because when I do them together, it's worse. So, but I'm trying to give the numbers as fast as I can anyway.
Yep, let's do it.
So, 19 to hit, and then that's going to be 10 bludgeoning. And then last attack here from the haste is, well, it's 12 because I rolled a 3.
Okay, so that one's going to be a
You
miss.
jinxed me.
So what was your total damage from all of these?
Okay, so that
20
was
It was 23.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 5 was 17 plus 5 is 22 plus another 5 was 27 plus 9 be 36 plus another 5 should be 41. If my math checks out there, I can pull up a calculator.
Yeah, that's what it does.
'Kay.
I had it, and then I hit the wrong button on the calculator, and I lost it all.
Okay. And then I need a grapple. And I think it's
Succeed.
grappled. What?
Succeed, but you attacked it with 2 claws, right?
Yes, and they both hit. So,
Fail on the second one.
okay, so it is now grappled.
Okay, it is now it cannot move from its location.
Or I can,
you-
yeah, and I can move it,
is
apparently.
officially bloodied as you
Woohoo!
bear down on it and start to
Bear
tear
down for
into it.
midterms. I mean,
Now we are back at the top of the
Um,
initiative with Zeno.
I was gonna
unless-
move.
well,
Double checking
you-
the move with grapple. Because you said I
don't-
could break up my move?
Yeah, but you can't if you're grappling.
Yeah, you can move the thing with a grapple.
You can?
Yeah, there's a thing. It says moving with grapple.
Really?
Yeah.
All
Where did I
right.
just have it?
I don't know.
Uh,
Where'd you have it?
I literally just had it in front of me, and of course now I don't have it anymore. Here it is. Yeah, moving a grappled creature. When you move, you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you, but your speed is halved unless the creature is 2 or more sizes smaller than you.
All right. So
And I'm large right now.
Where are you going?
I was gonna move over.
Over by Mars?
Yeah, I'm gonna drag him over here. I guess I'm
Okay.
gonna shift him over here or something. I don't know. Wherever is most convenient.
There, now Mars can pick where she wants to attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Zeno, you're up.
Woo!
I'm going to do a double shooty shoot against green.
Okay, sounds good.
-5 + 10 on both these. And
Okay.
silver arrows.
Silver arrows. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I
So
like that your silver arrows are the only ones you can recover.
right. All right. So we are looking at a 15
Hit.
and a 19.
Hit.
Cool.
Strangely, they both hit on the same armor class.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, and then for attack, we are looking at 42.
42 damage?
42 damage.
All right, 2 of your arrows are going to pierce deep and deadly into its body, but it's going to manage to hold on with the tiniest bit of its health.
That's
Farah, what the hell can Farah do at this point?
Magic missile?
That's basically it, right? Oh, ooh, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna cheat.
Okay.
I'm not gonna cheat. I'm just gonna crank magic missile up to the roof.
Blow the roof off.
Ah,
Lit.
Through the roof. Through the roof.
Through the roof.
Magic. Font of magic. Draconic resilience.
Push
Oh,
the cray
subtle.
button.
Magic missile. Second level or higher. 1 more dart for each level above first. I've got another 3rd level spell, 4th level spell. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 5d4 sounds like it'll be pretty good. Holy crap!
was it all max?
I'm at 4 4s. 3 less than max, so that is...
Damn.
That's 17 plus...
Many.
Maybe. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. My brain always wants me to do magic missile as per Pathfinder.
Oh.
Magic missiles. +1. Okay, so that's 23 points of damage to green. And he is going to pop. As 5 magic missiles erupt and slam into his frame. And now it is Mars's turn with 1 more enemy trapped between you and Scorpion Lady.
Okay, and I'm not stunned yet.
You... Why would you be stunned?
Haste wearing off.
Nope, Farah's managed. She's got it on still. She can hold it
Concentration up to 1 minute.
up to 1 minute.
Yeah.
A round is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
have been fighting for less than 30 seconds so far.
Well, I'm gonna
Jesus.
take advantage of that haste and just pommel this last guy 3 times.
Might as well. 3 times. All right.
And you
Hopefully
should
this
have
first
sneak. You
time will be the
should be able to
turn.
sneak attack because I'm right next to you.
Yep. You have sneak.
Stacking
You can apply sneak attack on this one. So
Finish him.
3 dice. None of them have advantage. Let's see how it goes.
I believe 2 will hit. 1 was way too low.
What was the too low one?
It was a 4 plus my 7.
Okay. Yeah, that one is slightly too low.
But the other 2 are both over 17 is lowest.
That sounds great, and that is going to get your sneak attack on one of those. Regular, so 5d6.
Yep, got that. So I have for you.
Let me just pull out the calculator because at this level I kind of need it.
I have 6, 10, 13.
Okay.
13,
I'm just going to wait till you're done so that I'm...
Yeah. 15,
All
17. This one is 20, 22. Plus 4 for each of the daggers is 26. Plus 4 for dex.
Oh, did you roll double 4s on your daggers?
Hmm?
Did you roll double 4s on your daggers?
For 2 of the daggers, yeah. So the third attack that I would have had as that haste action
Mhm.
failed. It didn't go
Okay.
through.
So that's how much damage total so far?
26.
26.
So, and that's it for that one. And then I still have to roll one more d4 for the fire.
Okay.
Then your sneak attack stuff, right?
That was with sneak attack.
Yeah, it's already in.
Nice.
And 4 for fire.
Okay. So that 26 you did was your 5d6 plus your 2 plus your 2 plus your dex plus your dagger rolls.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
And then each one, you said +2 for the magic aspect, right? Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to bite into it twice, dealing a significant amount of damage to him as you start to peel the chitin away. Malia, I need you to make me a Constitution save.
19.
19 is enough. Let me see when you get your action back. Whether or not it's immediate or this takes your turn to shake off. You speak word of power. Otherwise, the start at the end of each of its turns. So at the end of each, you'll spend your entire turn forcing this off, and then at the end of your turn, you will suddenly snap to again.
Okay.
And the creature is gone. Basically, you're mind blanked, and you have missing time.
Creepy.
All right. So now we are going down to the initiative. It is this thing. I'm going to try to escape the grapple.
I don't think that one's grappled.
Oh, you're right. I'm not.
The other one. Yeah.
Okay, you know what it's going to do? It's going to teleport here. And I need Zeno and Farah to both make me a dex save.
Ooh, I hope you succeed.
Farah failed.
I'm pretty sure I succeeded.
Okay.
I got a 21.
Would anybody like to give Farah a point of inspiration to reroll?
I will.
Yes.
At her concentration check or her dex save?
She failed.
Okay.
Okay, so Tia and Mars, you both are exhausted as her...
So basically
wait.
they're immobile for a round, I believe?
Oh, actually, I have to do a concentration save now at this point. So I take...
Yeah, it's going to be 10 or half the amount of damage taken, whichever is higher, I believe, is the save DC.
Yeah, that's what it always is. And I am going to be fair. I've been giving you guys medium damage with these guys. But for her, that's going to be roll 3d12.
She's a squishy.
So that is going to be... Really? Okay. So 22 plus 3, 25. So it's a DC... We'll say DC 14 con save. And she pulls it off.
Nice.
So she is not able to get out of the way, but so as it rushes past, slashing her, Zeno, you're going to dodge out of the way. It's going to move its full speed through here, kind of in just a whirling dervish. And she's going to grit her teeth and hold on to the spell, meaning that Tia, you have your action still.
Sweet. And since I'm hasted, I have 80 feet of movement.
Yeah, you can...
Yeah, I'm going to go wreck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna wreck it.
Smash. Yeah, okay, so I'm a stinger.
Okay.
That's 18.
Hit.
Okay, it's gonna be 6 piercing because I rolled a 1.
Okay.
That's not so good. Claw 1 is 21. 21 to hit.
21's hit. Okay.
And that's gonna be 11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Then claw 2 is 16.
Okay.
And then that's 12 bludgeoning. And it's should be grappled, or I think it can I don't know if it can make an immediate save to avoid being
Does
grappled.
it say your target is grappled?
I think it says on a success, yes. So I'm just gonna have to pull that up again to be very
Okay,
sure.
and is that your final attack?
I can have one more stinger, that's right.
You do.
I do. It's 22 to hit. And then 9 piercing.
9 piercing. Okay.
Yeah.
And are you adding your strength to this?
That's with it. I rolled a 4, so.
So 9.
9.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Zeno, I skipped the bear. But so the bear can act now as well. The
Bear's
scorpion
gonna-
rushes across the floor with blinding speed and slams into this creature, grasping it by the throat and stinging it multiple times.
And the bear is going to attack.
All right.
All right. So we have bite and claws.
Bite and claw.
We have an 18
Hit.
and a 16.
That's it. That's 2 hits.
Fantastic. Let's make this happen, shall we?
Mhm.
All right. So the claws are going to be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And the bite is going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 damage.
13 with the bite. And then it was 17 with the claws.
Okay, so math.
Math.
Okay, the
Eating my
bear is
pens
going
off
to
the top.
rip into this creature, and it is definitely incredibly hurt between as the bear and the giant scorpion begin to rip into its frame. It is still hanging on though. Xeno, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Solid.
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna do this one normal, actually, with the silver arrows.
Okay.
And that's gonna be twin 19s.
Okay, that's 2 hits.
And that is going to be what am I adding to these guys to hit? Okay.
You're adding your
Oh.
dexterity mod as a bonus.
Yes.
And your braces of archery, so it
Yes.
should be like a +6
Yeah.
+6.
+6. So we are looking at 20 damage.
20 damage total. All
Yeah.
right, and as it is being torn apart by the bear and the giant scorpion, you are going to pump 2 arrows into its head, ending its existence.
Oh, that
And
does it?
We are out of combat.
Yay!
Okay.
And Mars is just gonna fall flat on her back and just like stare up at the ceiling and breathe really heavy.
All right, congratulations. You defeated hellacious enemies there.
Dude,
I hated it.
that
Wow.
yeah, that was great. The bear is going to vanish out of existence now.
She is gonna drop back into humanoid form and sit down on the ground very heavily.
Does the cloud of darkness go away?
It does, yes.
And I guess with haste, it will probably end. And
Everybody is going to be really tired for one round.
yep.
Well, the two of them.
Mhm.
Yep, so I'm just gonna lay on the floor and not move.
I'm gonna go up to the throne and pick up that sword.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Watch it summon more demons.
Fuck!
No.
Please don't touch things right now.
Stop playing with your sword,
No.
Xeno.
Can you size me back down to small? Or
But you've been
medium, I
drinking
guess.
milk.
Oh,
Molly will kind of look around and go, okay.
thank you.
Oh. And just go back to checking out the room.
Okay.
She just kind of
so-
shrugs and moves along. It's a normal day.
All right.
Another
Uh,
day.
Let's see real quick. So glancing around the room, you are going to Malia, make me another investigation roll.
Okay. 19.
19. As Xeno is picking up and playing with the sword, you
Dino,
will be...
stop playing with your sword.
As he
Alright.
holds it up, but it's fun.
You will recognize that there is ceremonial jewelry on the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
That it looks like it's gold chains and necklaces and bracelets, crown jewels. Do you take them?
I investigate them further to see if it looks like they have like glyphs or anything on them.
Doesn't appear so.
Give me.
I'm gonna let Mars take them. She's gotten used to being cursed. And I think it's easier for me to remove curses on somebody else than on myself.
Yeah, it's just she's being just so pathetic right now, laying on the floor, just reaching out to the shiny stuff.
Hey Mars, there's shiny stuff over here.
Bring it to me.
Xeno is gonna
No.
grab it off the skeleton and throw a couple pieces at Mars.
It clangs on the ground like a metal bucket.
And then I'm gonna stick some of it in the party loot.
Okay.
I'm gonna crawl over.
You can take
Good call.
Okanen's. So it is. What's the
I'm not
exact-
shiny anymore, am I?
You are not shiny anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, hold on one sec. Let me see if you're still shiny.
Yeah, because
No, you're
I think
still-
we've probably been pretty distracted. So
You're still a little
Fiery?
shimmery.
There's just kind of a reddish, brassy hue to your skin.
It's probably fine.
It's hot.
So in the party loot, you can add. What is it specifically called? Okanen's royal jewelry.
And how do you spell Okanen again?
Okanen.
Okanen. Oh, I got it right.
Nice.
Is there anything else on this throne?
Nope, just a skeleton and some robes.
Oh, okay.
Anything important with the robes? Tia's gonna ask.
No, Farrah's
No.
gonna say and sit down on the floor.
Okay.
Anybody in particular want this sword, or should we just shove it in with the party stuff?
I mean, is it any good?
I don't know. Farrah said it's like a necromantic sword.
Okay.
Do you want to take a look at it?
I'm curious. It's
All right.
probably I don't think it would necessarily be better than what I have got, but
You don't use
or
the
can
one you
Farrah
have.
use it? Yeah, I do. Just haven't needed to recently.
You haven't used a sword I think since Dogrun Bridge.
Yeah, because I was trying to use my staff more.
You've used the staff twice. You mostly just use Scorpion. And sometimes Bear.
It's been effective.
It has been very effective.
Here, let me look at the sword.
But yeah, I mean, if it's something you can use, you should use it.
No. Gross.
No?
I already have something pokey.
Okay.
She'll use the wand of detect
wand
magic
of
on herself
poking.
again. Hey, if I ever have to fight a giant eyeball,
Yeah, you will have
Would she get advantage against the beholder with that thing? Or poking it in the eye?
I mean, if she poked it in the eye first. All right, are you going to hand over the sword?
Yeah.
All right, she'll spend a few minutes investigating it.
And then, can I tell anything about this bow now that I have a bit more time?
Are you going to spend a few minutes playing around with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think maybe we should rest for a moment.
That's a good idea.
I'm literally
Yeah.
sitting on the ground right now.
Yeah, I know, but like actually rest because I think I need to tend to some of these wounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
me
I got some
too.
pretty good hits in before I scorpioned up.
Well,
My bear ate its face.
Did I helped?
Ellie will just keep
yeah.
looking around. She's not hurt in the slightest.
So
They missed each time they tried.
you think that you've got a good sense of everything that's here. Farrah's going to take a look at the copus and is going to set it back down on the ground. It's got an inscription along the blade. Roughly translated, it's host breaker.
Host breaker?
Yeah, like the host. She'll point upward.
What?
Um,
What host?
Oh.
It looks like it's
I get
it's a divine bane weapon.
What does that mean?
It means that anything
Holy shit.
celestial has an allergy to it.
I'm gonna
It's like radiant to demonic.
pick it up and pop it in in the bag.
Yeah, never know when we'll need to fight something celestial.
I mean,
And
it's
what
pretty
was
powerful.
what was the name of it again?
Hostbreaker.
Hostbreaker. That's a wicked name.
It's pretty good. Nobody's gonna use it.
I
Not
mean,
right now, I don't think.
Let's leave that in reserve for now, I guess.
what?
I mean,
Sorry, it was a short sword, was it?
It's a short sword, yeah. It's a Copus.
so what makes it powerful? Other than celestials being allergic to it.
Does that mean it does demonic damage?
Out of character, she will explain. Long story short, that it's a +2 short sword that when it contacts with a celestial, it does an additional 2d6 damage.
So +2, is that +2 to hit and damage, or just +2 to hit?
It's always both.
So that's actually better than my scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
I have a +1.
But it's only against celestials?
No, it just
Then
does a
it-
bonus damage to
That
celestials.
does
I
the
think.
2d6.
Otherwise, it's just a regular short sword
Oh,
with a +2 to hit and damage.
And
Which
Mars
is-
isn't interested at all?
That means it's magical, too,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
it bypasses damage resistance.
Because Mars, you can use that with the when you're using both two weapons.
Yeah, you can use
Yeah.
that and your Nern sword or your Nern dagger.
Yeah. True. And then I guess would that make my like at least one of my magical daggers obsolete?
Well, the Drow dagger is kind of shit.
True.
I think we were adding a +2 on that one, but I don't think it did have a +2.
It did have a +2, but you told me to let you know when I used it in sunlight.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
take a sword though. It's better than my rapier.
Yeah,
and
someone should use it.
yeah, that's true.
It's better
So-
than
Or we
just going
could,
in the
or we could
bag.
sell it. Yeah, or we could sell it for fat stacks.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'll
if we were
carry
thinking
it
about
for
selling
now.
it, I would sell something else of mine first before we did that, because that's useful. We should keep it.
Yeah, we should use everything we find.
Yes.
Also,
yes.
That sort of thing has a very specific type of price tag that I don't know that you could just get anywhere.
Yeah.
You would have to work hard to sell that.
Zeno, you're just playing around with the bow, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Okay. After you play around with her about another minute or two, you're going to just run your hand down the side of the bow. And to give you a look at it, it's this long, curving black length of steel, but it has this strange attachment along its pommel that it almost looks like it's made of a slightly different metal, this strange orichalcum red gold that's clasped above where you attach or where you line the arrow up. And as you're investigating it, you are going to run a finger down the spine of the bow, and along the interior, purple glyphs are going to begin to illuminate, and you are going to see a length of shadow connect where a string would be.
Oh, what?
Ooh, shadow
cool.
bow.
It is
Like it was
glowing
made for you.
purple on the inside, but not on the outside. And unless you were looking directly at it from within, it is not presenting any glow. What do you do?
I'm just gonna shoot a normal arrow like down the hall with it.
Okay, it
See
will
what it
fly
does.
down the hall incredibly well. Playing around with it, you will. So this is Okanen's bow.
Okay.
It is a +1 longbow. +1 to attack and damage.
Okay.
All arrows shot from this bow are considered magical.
That is
What?
amazing.
If you use a +something arrow with this bow, you take the higher bonus, you don't add them.
Okay, so it
Makes
doesn't
sense.
stack.
It doesn't stack. But
Okay.
that means regular arrows are now magical if you shoot them out of this. Playing around with it a little bit, if not supplied with an arrow, it supplies its own out of a solidified shadow that does 1d8 +1, because it's a +1 bow, necrotic damage.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
So, own arrows do 1d8 necrotic.
Yep.
It was. Did you say plus anything?
It's a +1 bow, so it's a +1 to attack and damage. So it's 1d8 plus that +1.
Okay, 1d8 plus 1. Necrotic.
It has 2 other minor features.
Okay.
If you are attacking and someone can't see you,
Okay. So like sneak attacking?
If you're sneak
Or like
attacking,
whenever you're in shadow darkness.
Yeah,
when
basically,
you're
okay.
sniping, you have to make me a concentration check.
Okay.
If you succeed, you remain invisible. They don't know where they were struck from.
That's awesome.
And once per day, you can absorb damage equal to half the damage dealt, chosen at the time of the roll.
Oh, okay. Well, once per day, you can absorb
half damage dealt on one attack.
Okay, so if I make an attack and get like 50 damage.
Yep. So you choose
can
at the point the damage is rolled.
Okay. Well,
So
that
say-
sounds awesome.
Yep. Once per day. It resets. It resets every night when the sun goes down.
Well, I think I'm gonna keep that bow.
Okay.
I think that's my bow now.
Okay. However, as you're noticing, it does look like one of the sigils on the inside does have that thing on top of it, which more than anything else looks like a lock. It looks like one of the sigils is blocked.
Does maybe Farah or Malia know anything about something like that?
Farah and Malia, both of you can roll me an Arcana roll.
Malia will kind of look up and go, "What? Huh?"
And
What you
can I try that Arcana roll as well?
Sure. Malia, go ahead and give me that roll too.
20.
20. You are going to be able to immediately see that the sigils along the inside are sigils of pledges of fealty to Nirn.
Ooh.
On what's this? On the throne?
On the inside of the bow.
Oh, on the inside of the bow.
You are going to be able to tell also that one of the sigils is blocked out by this device that's attached to it. It looks like it was deliberately placed there. You have no idea how to get it off, but it's probably locking some feature.
So that bow is essentially got a thing there saying like, "Woohoo, pledge Nirn."
Can you use it without actually having to pledge to Nirn?
I don't know.
I
Who
just
knows?
did.
Maybe using it like slowly pledges your soul to Nirn. I don't know.
Is that why the lock's there?
Maybe.
Like, is that just like a hack?
I don't know. It
Maybe?
could be.
Is it like a lockpick? Like, what's going on?
I
here?
don't know.
So, I mean, you can always get somebody to look at it at some point, but you probably don't want to take that off. It looks like it was done deliberately.
Fair enough, but check this out. And he'll just pull the bow back with no arrows and then shoot an arrow.
Well, shit.
All right.
I like it. Well, who wants to go enjoy that nice spa before we move on again? I don't know
That
about
means
you
you have
guys.
to go
Through
back
that
through that
fire
room
room.
again
Is
multiple times.
Oh,
Like-
that's true. We do.
I think we should just,
We should
sit
probably
tight
check
for a
what
couple
else
minutes
was
here.
down this
Oh
hallway.
yeah, you
and-
guys, down the hallway there's Mercury.
What?
What?
And let's call game there. There's
I like that we
Mercury.
call it a what?
All right. So that's going to be it for this session. I think you guys will be able to get through the rest of this floor next session.
Okay.
So
We
I hope you had a
killed some
good.
shit.
You did kill some shit.
Yeah.
You guys
it was
fought
useful.
3. Actually, everybody can make me a quick religion roll.
6.
15.
15.
7.
24.
24. All right. So the little things that you were fighting were Durgaloths. Durgaloths are a type of
Sounds
Yugoloth.
disgusting.
Yugoloths. So there are devils, there are demons, and then so lawful evil, chaotic evil. Yugoloths are neutral evil.
Hmm.
They're the mercenaries of the hells. So you fought 3 of those. Those were challenge rating 7.
Oh,
And you also fought a Glabrezu demon.
What
it
the
is
what now?
A Glabrezu. It is challenge rating 9, and it's that boy.
That boy.
He's
looks
ugly.
horrifying.
He's handsome. Shush. So you guys did really well today. You guys have been kicking ass against really high things. You are now. You have fought the 3rd hardest thing in the dungeon that I know of so far.
Oh
Hey.
my god.
So now we still need to fight the hardest thing in the dungeon.
Yeah, sorry about that in advance. That's not going to be a fun fight. Well, you know what? I'm going to have a lot of fun.
You're gonna have a great time.
I'm gonna
Jolly
reserve
old
judgment
time.
until it happens.
And so will you, wonderful viewers. We'll see you next time, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
We'll be back this Saturday night for The Secret of Hexeter House. Bye!
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And once again, thank you, Michael, for these amazing new frames. They look
They're
beautiful.
amazing.
They're so cool.
Thank you, Michael.
I really like them.
All right, and that's going to be it from us at Dork Tales. Bye!
Bye.